Come on, YouTube. Go live.
Yeah. You should all have access to it.
Oh, there we go. Well, hey everyone, welcome to a slightly delayed episode of The Dead Wedding. We might actually finish it tonight. I'll hand it over to having technical problems tonight, which is why we were slightly delayed micro, for our usual update of what we were doing last time, previously on The Dead Wedding.
So last time on The Dead Wedding, we fought a thing that was very annoying. It was some kind of armor that I guess like a mech suit for the Demi-Lich, whose name I've forgotten in my attempts to get in to the game.
Regatta.
Thank you. She was inside the her Demi-Lich skulliness was inside the suit. So we fought that. We beat her. And now we went back to the safe place to sleep where we won't get another point of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we have to now find her phylactery, which is somewhere, but presumably somewhere in the tomb. Last time was mostly just sneaking around and then getting into a fight the exact moment we don't sneak.
Yes.
Well, I don't sneak. That's actually not your fault. I was the one who opened the door.
I'm not sure if it would have mattered. You literally just walked into
I opened the door. They might not have been able to see me, but they saw the
door in front of them.
Well, I could have gone invisible.
You also had your buddy, which I already forgot his name, Harrison.
Oh yes, the horn guy, the Viking.
Yeah. Daryl.
Dave.
Dave the Viking.
Yes.
He had a real name, and I have forgotten.
Yeah, it was Daryl.
It was Darren.
Daryl, yes, Daryl the Viking.
Darren. Yeah.
You also had Daryl the Viking, who joined you for a little bit.
Sounds like a kid show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so we were resting up. We had all agreed we'd, done our sheets. We've got our spells now. We just have, we don't have more exhaustion. We just have a single point of exhaustion that we're all carrying around.
Mm-hmm.
Except me, because I didn't have an exhaustion.
You didn't have
Yes, you got out. Yeah.
Snip, you don't need all 8 hours, because I think everyone else said they were going to do a long rest, which I think at this point takes us to about 6 p.m. by the time things kind of get back moving again. You have said you don't actually need a full 8 hours, so you have 4 hours where you can do anything you'd like for those 8 hours. If you want to do something different, or if you just want to hang around in the room, that's also an option. It's just up to you.
I'm going to try to use my message stone to talk to John Marley.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So I would have talked to him before I went to bed and told him what was going on and asked him to see if he could find some more information. Anything about Regatta, about where the phylactery might be, anything that he could come up with. Okay. And then that was it.
Okay. You can roll. Okay. So, you can roll. So you'd already kind of rolled a history to figure out the history of this place. And he got you some information. Do you want to know? It depends on what kind of information you want to know. Do you want to know information about what Demi-Liches are, or do you want to know specifically more of the history of Regatta?
Really more about Regatta. I want to know more about Regatta or her sons.
Okay. So you can do either a history or investigation, whichever one for John.
Okay.
And see what he can come up with for you. It's going to be fairly easy because he's going to have a lot of time in a giant library to kind of do this in. But
it's exactly the same for him either way. 18.
18. Okay. So he's when he gets back to you, he is surprised to find. He kind of lets you know that it's surprising that Regatta was kind of a Demi-Lich, which seems to be what you think. The history books for Regatta and her sons, Flagrant and Sagathor, they kind of end at their deaths. As far as the history books are concerned, they died. They were buried somewhere in the royal crypt, which is probably where you are from everything you found. But they died, and there's really not much like they died. History doesn't really care. He does suggest, it seems from what you described and to John Morley, that this is where they probably hung or lived after they died, potentially. So he kind of suggests that maybe there might be more information in here that might give you an idea of kind of what happened to them after the history book stops talking about them. But as far as history books are concerned, they died 2,000 years ago, and they're buried here.
Okay. Well, thank you, John Marley. That's so after that conversation, she's gonna go and just look at this guy there, that teleportation circle, and see what she can find out about it.
Okay.
If there's anything she can see.
Yeah, you can roll an Arcana for it and see what you can learn about it. Do you have any levels in Wizard at all?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So I am a level 9 wizard.
Level 9 wizard, okay. Do level 9 wizards know how to do teleportation? Probably.
Let's see, Arcana. 13.
Oh, the compendium is gone, so maybe it's not a micro problem. Huh. Yeah. Huh. Sorry, part of Roll20 is just not working. So.
That's weird.
That is weird.
Parts parts aren't.
Yeah, micro issue. It might actually be a issue. So I have to. That's okay. I actually got the book, but it's gonna. I have to actually look for it.
I ordered the monster manual today from Amazon. I hate to say it, but it's the only way to get it. Anyway, sorry. Just kind of out of game comment.
Really, really sad. I bought mine from there as well because it's super cheap. Okay,
yeah, it's hard to find English language fantasy books in Germany. So, it's kind of a niche thing here. So
Dungeons and Dragons.
So from that role, you kind of know the steps for making the teleportation circle. It's something that you have to cast pretty much in the same spot every day, and after a while of doing that, you can make a permanent teleportation circle. This looks like it's a permanent teleportation circle. This isn't the typical you make it once and pass through it to get somewhere else. This is you make it once, it's got a set destination somewhere else. You can't tell where that is. All you can tell is it's in the material plane, so it's not going to take you to whatever the plane of fire or anything. It'll take you somewhere else on this plane. It could be a couple miles away. It could be several thousand miles away. There's one way to find out exactly where it takes you. But from this side, you can't. You can only tell that those two things. It's a permanent one, and it is connected to something in the material plane.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, it is a Roll20 thing because I just cleared out my cache and it's still not letting me in. So
yeah, I'm kind of thinking we should just take a risk on the teleportation. We should all just jump in and see where we end up.
It's up to you all.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do for your 4 hours?
Let's see. Yeah, we already kind of looked over all the library and everything else. So
yeah, I mean, you gave it a quick look, which you have hours to spare. So
all right.
You did an investigation check.
I'll probably go with
I looked around.
Ooh,
if you want to do an investigation check for whatever 3 hours, 4 hours. That's
you
going
could
to
do
be
your ritual for your familiar once you've gotten past the heat wave.
Yeah, but then as soon as I step back out into
Well-
the hot places.
But we're through the hot door now, so presumably it'll be okay inside. I think it's just when we enter,
I think we
take a hit.
established last time that it, like, if she does it, even if she does it in here, like the oppressiveness is still like.
Okay.
I mean, it might now that it's sort of like been turned down. I don't know.
In the rooms? I don't know.
Yeah, because it like after we killed her, it sort of like became less. It's still there, but like not as oppressive.
Is it like an hour-long ritual?
it went from like to put it in perspective, it went from like it's 100 degrees outside to being like 90 degrees outside.
Mm.
So yeah, it's less. It's still 90 degrees.
I'm gonna assume that Snip doesn't feel confident about that.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a waste of resources for her
Sure.
to do it. So she'll go to the library and see if she can find anything else interesting.
Yeah, you can investigate this room and see what pops up. Pretty much the DC is going to get lowered by a whole lot because you're going to spend a whole lot more time here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
I will say it was probably like how much time do you want to spend here will determine how. what the DC is gonna be.
probably I'll spend the rest of the time here.
Okay.
So that'll be like 3 hours. Can I roll history or should it be investigation?
Are you going to go through like the books and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can roll history for that. Okay.
So I wish I had.
Advantage.
Honestly, you're spending so much time here that like a roll like that is still going to get you a decent amount.
Mhm.
Yeah. So don't worry too much about that. So you do find as you look through all this, you begin just like so many of the other papers you tried to go through. You struggle to read a lot of it. It's in common, but it's in very, very old common. Some of the syntax is just a little weird. Some of the handwriting, like it's like reading old handwriting. It looks really weird. It's hard to sort of decipher. But you sit there and you spend your time very diligently going through some of the books. There's 2 notes that kind of catch your eye in all of this. There seems to be some sort of journal of some variety that's got a note that says, after you spend some time kind of figuring out, that says, Mother has changed over the centuries. She was once full of curiosity. She would venture outside the crypt in search of new knowledge. She would spend months tinkering with her creations. She kept her passion after her transformation. But she now rarely leaves the crypt. I believe it has been decades since the last time she left this dusty old crypt. The crypt has fallen silent, and the dust gathers with every passing decade.
Sorry, I'm in.
Yeah.
I downloaded Firefox, and that's letting me in. It seems.
Okay.
All right. You find so that's one of the notes that you find in all this. Along with that, another one that you find within all the papers says, Flagrant and I brought Mother more captives and hope that she will use them to fuel her soul. At first, she would only stare at them until the captives died of thirst. When Flagrant brought captives this morning, Mother's skull rose from her body, and we heard an awful howl. I could feel her tearing through my soul. I believe that we have lost Mother. Flagrant will not give up. We are leaving tomorrow night in search of a way to bring Mother back. He says we will search in every plane if we must. We will bring Mother back.
Mm-hmm.
And then just again, knowing from how difficult it is to read this text and the old cursive and the language that's actually used in these journal entries, you can tell that this is probably like 1,000 years old.
Ooh.
Right. Well, that's a problem. All right. And so we still have no idea, basically, if this was some complete just we happened to be there at the wedding and that was the day that these creatures got out, or if there's some specific reason that they would have attacked the wedding, right?
That is a good point. Yeah, we don't actually know a reason for why for the timing of the attack yet.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Debbie Liches don't talk, so I'm just going to tell you, you probably wouldn't have gotten it out of Regatta even if you hadn't.
Well, I wasn't planning on chatting her up. Just
when you spoke with John Marley, he did tell you that the zombie things are still roaming around, but they don't seem to be as active. But they're still roaming. You know, now they seem to just be kind of mindlessly roaming around the city.
So maybe we had an impact.
It would seem so.
I make sure to tell them that basically we kicked ass. We saved the world.
World peace has been achieved.
We will be back soon. We have to fix it just a little bit more, and everything will be okay.
Yeah. He's he lets you know the guild is pretty much on cleanup duty at the moment. Like they're just wandering around.
They don't need our help. Good.
No, they're on cleanup duty.
All right.
Probably okay.
I think that's for me. Then
Okay.
Go back.
Otherwise, 8 hours passes and you all wake up. Not as still a little groggy from your exhaustion from the night before. Bit hungover. But otherwise, you know, your all spell slots and all that is refreshed. So what would you like to do? We have a very, very big area to look around through.
Yeah, we still have multiple places we haven't checked out. We have the places that is apparently certain death.
Yeah.
Tons of fun.
I tell you everything that I found out.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of assumed.
No, that's good to say, just to be clear.
Yeah,
in case the DM.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know.
You have no idea.
You did not know that, yes.
Yeah.
It is a mystery. I'm not sure why I'm talking in this voice. Like, that's not the voice of any of us.
I guess doors. Look at
so
some doors.
There's some dark spots that you have yet to.
There's some doors over here. That's doors, right?
Yep, those are doors. That's the room where you first met the mech suit and one of the humanoids that was left over. Just a reminder, it's got skulls kind of up to the ceiling, a big crystalline structure on the ceiling. It's a very tall room, and then
it's the
giant skull motif.
Okay, the big skull isn't an actual skull.
It's not, I don't know how you'd know that without getting up there to find out.
Because if it's an actual skull, that's kind of terrifying.
They did have an actual giant worm in here too. So
yeah, true.
That's why it's terrifying.
Yeah.
And then we have all these dark areas over here and a door here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's shall we get the look through all the dark areas to see if we're missing anything major.
Sure.
And see.
That's probably a good idea.
So are we gonna go over to the door over here where it was pointed to before?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
All right, where am I?
Ellery, as you go up to that, I mean, this is one of those doors that doesn't have a lock. It's just got a door handle, and you can push it open. Or yeah, this one you push open. So no lock. No lock.
Should I?
Yeah, I think our tank is probably best suited.
It's a tank that can avoid bad shit.
Yeah. I think we learned that before when we got sprayed with stuff.
Yeah. Stuff. Okay, I will attempt to open it.
Okay. Yeah, it's not locked, and it pushes open. The room inside seems it's empty. It's just it doesn't really have much at all. You can see like the dust has really accumulated in this room. It looks like it was probably used. It was used for something at some point, but has been long abandoned. Considering how this area, like the way that you got into this area was through a hole in the wall. It was probably abandoned a very long time ago. It's probably one of the older sections.
Okay.
Yeah.
An empty square room. Okay.
All right. So I'm going to go down here and take a look around.
So this hallway here goes to another room, and then continues. The hallway continues down.
Jesus, this place is big.
And it's very big.
Do you want to check out that door?
Sure. How does this door look?
It looks like the other doors with it does a big heavy iron door with a lock on it. So
it is locked.
So I go and I check it for traps.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll help.
Okay. 14.
Looks perfectly safe.
Yeah, great.
That's trapped in this.
So I will get out my thieves' tools, for which I have dexterity. Can I get help with that?
Sure, I'll help.
Okay. And that should add my proficiency of 5. So
5. So 16.
16.
I need all of you all to do a con save.
Okay.
I'm remarkably good at those.
I'm
You
not.
are very good at those. Not Ellery.
Well, that was also a very high roll.
nice one.
Look at that. Nicely done. Okay, so as you tinker with it, you hear a click, and the door opens up very quickly, letting out that same kind of energy that you felt when you came into this whole crypt area. It just pushes against you. I don't know, like imagine you're hit by like a fire hose, like the water from a fire hose just slams right into you, this energy. And oof, a lot.
But like a warm water from a fire hose.
Yeah. Warm is kind of the feeling that you get, but it's energy. So trying to describe what energy feels like is, funky.
You get radiation poisoning.
Yeah, radiation poisoning. So Ellery, who failed it, takes 42 points of damage from it. Botched and Snip, you can brace yourselves through this energy, so you only take 21 points of damage from
Jesus Christ.
It's the Demi-Lich's lair. It's not.
I know.
However, now the room is open. The door is open now. It opened up and you see inside another circle with rooms around it, in the center of pillars. Unlike the one before, this doesn't seem to be glowing.
The other end, perhaps.
All right. So if I do an Arcana check, can I see anything about it?
Yeah, you can go do an Arcana check on it.
I will give it a try. 21.
Ooh, okay. So this is, it's another teleportation circle. It is different than the one that you saw in the other room. One, it's not active, so it's not a permanent teleportation circle. This looks like it was set up once, maybe twice to do something, to teleport something. But it was not, nobody put the effort to make it a permanent circle. And you can also, from reading the runes in this one is not connected to the material plane. This is definitely connected to a different plane entirely.
All right.
So I assume that this is where they went looking for something to save Mommy.
Or perhaps where they got the worm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
worm
don't
was
think
not from this plane, so. You're now in the inside of the room, so this door here is locked, but you're on the side with a lock on it. So I mean, you're on the side with the locking mechanism. Yeah,
I think it's probably this one.
Yeah, I was about to like, yeah.
Takes you back right down. So and yeah, it's you can unlock it. Now that you've kind of let all this necrotic energy out, nothing really like you got hit by the necrotic energy in this room. Yeah. So you're kind of you've taken your radiation.
So we've got. Is this a door?
Nope.
Looks like more.
It's part of a wall.
There's something here with some pale statues.
Yeah, I think you walked in and there's some statues. I think John Morley had just told you that this place used to be like used for worship and stuff. And these appear to be some sort of gods and goddesses of life.
Mm.
What's up?
I go over there and I say, "You people must be lonely here."
They don't respond to you. They just kind of stare at you.
Don't talk to the statues. You don't know where they've been.
That's true.
So and I take a peek over there.
Yeah. So you can both see into a fairly large looking room with tall pillars on each side holding up like a curved ceiling. It almost looks like if you go in, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you go in there or not, but
I'll probably go like here so I can actually see
almost like a chapel or a church. There's even on the ceilings from where you can see, Posh, not quite the 16th chapel worth of paintings, but there's some old
frescoes and stuff.
Paintings on the ceilings. Again, life and light, and it's angels, and it's all. If it was restored, this place would be absolutely gorgeous. On the walls are lined what looks they're like arches, but behind the arches, but behind the arches is like it's bricked off, kind of.
Like here,
like there used to be windows into this room that were like closed off at some point. Again, this is kind of what John Morley had told you. This is built, this is part of the city. It's an old part of the city, so it's probably underground. It's probably used to be above ground.
Things have been built on top of it.
Top of it, yes. And it very much so resembles just a chapel, church. Some sort of worship was done here. Yeah, that's what you can see from the area.
Is there holes up here, or
it look like entryways, like just
like tiny
not holes. They're constructed. I mean, there are holes, but they're constructed for you to walk through. They're not.
No, yeah, okay, yeah.
So we're looking for a phylactery now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it might be on that kind of altar-y thing up there?
Possibly. I'll go take a look.
Ellery's gonna stay back and just feel hot, like hot flashes.
Does anything happen?
No,
Does anything happen?
No.
Does anything happen? Does anything happen? No.
You know that at some point you're gonna have to do a deck save. You know exactly what's gonna happen. Do a deck save.
Do a deck save?
Do a deck save. Oh, you fail it, which is fine because you still kind of like you take like no damage anyway.
You take half damage from them.
you take half damage. As you make it to that corner, you from those arched like window areas, from below it comes out this, what layer are you on? You hear this like screeching sound, and out from it comes this skull just covered in green flames, and as soon as it spots you, it just darts straight towards you.
Lost soul.
Well, that's what you think. It hits you, and it just explodes in green flame. and you take.
Yeah, it's a lost soul from Doom.
It is a fire. It looks like. I mean, meta wise, yeah. I'm not sure if Pash would know what it is.
No, like that was meant as purely as a joke.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you take how many d6s? 8 d6s. So you only take.
Still.
Yeah. Still, you take 8 d6s of damage as this thing it hits you and it just explodes into a giant green fire. You take nothing. You take 7 points of damage. You're fine. And it's gone. It hits you and then it disappears. It really doesn't leave much behind. You do see the kind of some of the area around you. There's like flames that kind of linger for a little bit as they,
are they green too?
Cobwebs and stuff, but they disappear.
Oh.
Are you all right?
I think so. That hurt a bit.
Is there a phylactery up there somewhere?
Let me look.
That like thing that you're in front of, that what do you call it?
Altar?
Altar. There we go. I know there's a word for it. That altar, besides the very obvious skull motif to it, looks a lot newer than the rest of this area. So it looks like it was one of those things that was built afterward. And now that both of you are in there, you both can also do me dex saves. You're all gonna have skulls come at you.
All right. I am also a monk. So.
Yeah, so you also get the same.
Yeah.
I don't though.
You don't.
All right, so 17 is doesn't make it, right?
No. Yeah, no. The DC. The nice thing about Damage Slayers is the DC for everything's like 20.
Yes, the nice thing.
I like it. So you both have these skulls in it. You both fail it. So you both take 19 points of damage, and this horrible screech, and these skulls just comes straight at you.
Well, for me, it's 8.
For you, it's 8.
Ellery's not having a good day. Yes. She woke up hungover. She's got radiation poisoning.
She's taking the brunt of the damage each time.
You are taking the brunt of the damage.
Yeah. She's basically already lost half her hit points.
We should go back and take a short rest when we are done.
Yeah, well, I got some spells and shit. It's all right. I'll wait till I get down to about 20. Then she'll be worried.
You only need 1 hit point.
Exactly.
You need 1 hit point.
To be easily killed.
Mm-hmm.
But we could always do a 1 hour step.
Besides the altar, there's not much. It's not much else. I mean, it's in this room. Like I said, you saw the.
Is there anything inside the, like skulls are hollow? So if I was to hide a phylactery inside a skull would be a really good idea.
You want to you can spend a little bit of time investigating the whatever remains are kind of scattered around.
No, I mean the skulls that the altar is made out of.
Oh, this skull that again you can investigate it and poke your.
I would like to investigate
different holes and see what happens.
Yeah.
Just
poke around. You don't really, they are. If nothing else, they feel like they're probably real skulls. This isn't like artwork. This isn't Dollar Tree fake skulls. These are probably
decorations.
Good quality, genuine article.
Yeah, but besides that,
nice artistry.
Yeah, they don't seem to be you don't seem to notice any traps or any contraptions here. This really just looks like it used to be used for some sort of worship of, contrary to what the statues at the front of this church area look like, which were to life. This seems to be some sort of altar to death. But it's also much newer in comparison to the rest of the building. So it was an addition, probably by the dead things that lived here.
Yeah.
I would like to peek through the hole.
Yeah. You see another room. There seems to be some sort of coffin with a stone coffin with a figure.
Oh. More coffin.
Not on top of it. It's carved into the stone.
Yeah.
And a chest.
in a chest.
Hmm.
We should go and get it.
You should at the very least go check out that coffin. It might be relevant to our search.
Okay, go ahead.
I step into the room cautiously.
Yeah, they've got I mean, nothing happens to you. Oh, coffin's still there. Chest is still there.
Is there any writing or anything on the coffin?
Yeah, if you want to spend your time investigating it. I mean, there's writing. It's that old common. So
I just wanted to know if there was any like.
Yeah, on the lip of it, there's some sort of what looks like writing sort of surrounding the whole thing.
Snip. There appears to be some writing on it.
All right. What should I roll?
You can do a history if you like.
I can
try to figure it out what it's all about.
Is anyone helping me?
I guess I am.
Yeah, you're
but,
in the
like,
room.
I can't really help you that much.
Well, it's
Just to give advantage.
26.
26. Yeah, you sit around. You eventually kind of get the hang of you've been reading so much of old common that you're starting to get the hang of it. It tells the story of a young boy who goes out into the moonlight, and it talks about moonlight and how he bumped into a kingdom of moon elves who were plotting the assassination of the current king, and he went back to warn the king, but the king did not listen, and so that king was murdered that night. The child then decided that he would make his passion, his drive to become a great knight and defend this kingdom from the moon elves, and he grew up eventually to woo the princess of the kingdom, marry into the court and become the king. As king, he went out and destroyed all the moon elves in the area and drove them away from the kingdom, thus creating the rise of I believe Moon Shadow Keep, which is where the castle thing you were in earlier.
Explains the name.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well.
You can take a pretty good guess that the person depicted on top is probably that king.
Well,
I don't want to talk to him, but I do want to look at the chest. Can you go open it?
I jump over and look at the chest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not standing on the coffin, just to be clear.
I know it's proportions are weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to do with it? You want to investigate it? Just look at it and touch it.
I'll start by like doing like a brief investigation. Like, I'm not really good at investigating things.
Well, look at you.
It's locked, but it looks perfectly safe.
Okay. It's locked, but it should be all right.
Where have I heard that before?
I make no promises. I'm merely saying what I see and what I'm told by the gods above. And also my accent has gone really weird.
It's all the dust down here. It's awful.
The difference was that I wasn't like putting like a lot of pressure on my on my stubs.
Oh yeah,
Right,
you've gotten real good at this, especially after you got hit by that energy. You're determined to just not mess this up. So you get it opened, no problem at all. And inside, it just opens up to a lot of garbage stuff. I don't know, maybe not garbage stuff. Maybe there's some good stuff in there. Oh, also I forgot. Now that I remember this, one of you found a quarterstaff last time.
Oh,
yes,
right. Whoever has that, I think you did a bunch of identifying things.
Oh yes.
So the horn was a brass horn of Valhalla, which I told you about. The quarterstaff is magical, so it's a +2 magic quarterstaff.
Nice.
And then I think you had like 2 spell scrolls of like Dimension Gate or something like that.
Okay, Dimension Gate. All right.
Yeah, so there's
I
not many
already
things.
have a magical weapon. Does anybody else need it?
What's the damage on a quarterstaff? It's versatile, right?
Depends. Yeah, it is versatile.
But what's the
I think
200?
I think it's a 1d8 on two-handed.
A 1d8 on
I
two-handed.
think so.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I had one of my characters has a quarterstaff. Oh, yeah, Elspeth just got her quarterstaff and her shillelagh. So
1d6 damage and then versatile.
Well, then I might be able to use it. Would probably be an improvement over my unarmed strikes then, because it would be the same damage but +2.
Yeah, so you'd get to. I think that only works for your 2 strikes, and then your unarmed strikes are like.
Yeah, my like the bonus one is still an unarmed, but like I can still make 2 attacks that are slightly better.
Yeah,
Nice.
you can still make 2 attacks that are slightly better. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it would probably improve them because it'd be
+3 or +2.
+2.
Okay.
So it'd be a 1d8 +2 to hit and for damage.
Yeah.
So that is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You got a horn and a quarterstaff. Look at you coming out like a bandit.
All right. So what's in this chest?
You can roll a d12 and find out.
Quarterstaffs are strength based, aren't they?
And
It's for monks. It's you can do a dex.
Oh.
It's a what? Yeah, like it falls under the whatever weapons that you can use.
Okay.
If I remember right.
yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so you can still use your dex. You don't have to use your strength.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What'd you get? You got a 10.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you got a bottle with a fine silver cork in the shape of a swooping hawk.
Okay.
And in general, the thing is filled with you find like in just kind of gold pieces just kind of sitting there. It's about like 1,000 gold pieces just kind of chilling.
Oof.
And yeah, so you got about 1,000 gold pieces and a bottle of something.
All right. I'm going to not be here, but I'm going to go back to our little safe zone.
Ellery's gonna like avoid you. She's gonna go back to the other room now that you guys have cleared it. Okay.
She's going to go and do the identify spell.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you can cast it as a ritual or whatever.
Yeah, I can cast that as a ritual. It's like a 10-minute, I think.
All right. So yeah, so Snip's gonna leave you alone for 10 minutes. You all can do whatever you like for 10 minutes. At the end of your 10 minutes, it's a potion of speed is what you find out.
Is that the same as haste? I'm assuming not.
I believe it might be, or similar to it. Yeah, it's haste for a minute
Oh.
with no concentration and probably you still get the same disadvantage at the end of it of
The like frozen up for.
lethargy. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, you get a potion of haste pretty much.
All right. So here we are. We have a scary skull room, 2 rooms which will take us to places we probably don't want to go, and an evil room where we are promised certain death. Which one should we check?
On the face of it, the skull one sounds like it's technically the most safe one.
I do
don't-
not think that safe is a thing we get here.
Probably not.
Relatively speaking.
I did
We
see.
might-
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, just to say, I did check. Jess said he was getting off work, so should be joining us in case. I'm just kind of holding off some battles until we have everybody in the party if we can.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's also why I'm kind of figuring there's probably not gonna be fights behind the room that we just had a big fight in. That seems like the pacing of that would be weird.
Yeah.
Well,
So, skull room. Gonna jump into a teleportation circle.
well, I'm not jumping into a teleportation circle. All right.
Go for a swim in the teleportation magic.
I guess we should take a look at the skull.
Did we check out the pool very much where the worm was kept?
You ran away
We haven't been in the room. I
think Posh has kind of entered it, but that's
I've stepped into here or something like that, and that's it.
That's as far as you've been. Yeah, these doors are now open. They've been kind of forcefully opened by both the humanoid and the armored things. Oh, by the way, those things are still there, the creatures that you fought. The mech thing is still just kind of there in what looks like shutdown mode. Is
anybody good at
Yo.
Hello.
Howdy doody.
We've just been exploring, mostly getting hit by green skulls that turn into flame.
Yeah,
that's probably
you kind of overslept by 20 minutes, so
he just let you sleep.
About you
were tired.
I let him sleep. It's fine.
You're looking for someone who's good at what, Chrissy?
I want this mech to be completely unusable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
You can take a good look at that mech and figure it out.
I mean, one of you can do Arcana or Investigation to see what's.
I'll help whoever does that. I guess.
It almost feels like an intelligence check.
No, I'm not entirely sure what you're gonna get out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's not what I do at all.
Hey, with advantage.
Oh, I got a.
Not 20.
24, not 20.
And an investigation. Okay, so you sit there and you poke it, you prod it, and it doesn't react at all to you to doing any of the things that you would do. It seems to be made out of some really heavy duty metal. You also notice that it's still it's still kind of very loosely holding the hilt of a hilt of a sword of some sort, which during your fight turned into a green flaming thing. But it doesn't. It just seems to be holding it there. From your investigation, it requires magic to get it going again. Yeah, without magic, it's not gonna. It's just a big honking piece of metal at the moment.
Do I have Dispel Magic, by the way?
I mean, we could just beat it up.
Yeah, you don't feel. I mean, there's no magic coming out of it right now.
What about that sword, though? The sword hilt. Someone want to pick that up?
The froggy does.
I can try and wrestle it out of him. I'm guessing you can't just open his hand, it's probably stuck in the position, or
if you want to go for it, you have to sit there and pry your finger, and it's like opening a rusty door. It takes effort, but it's not like.
Okay, I'll try to get the sword out of his hand.
Yeah, you don't have a sword hilt. What do you have to do with his sword hilt? Doesn't do anything to you. It doesn't shock you or anything.
I try and concentrate on it for a moment if anything happens.
What's your alignment?
My alignment is lawful evil.
Lawful evil. Okay. Roll me. You're just gonna concentrate on it. God, what is one roll to just sit there and think? I mean, I guess you can do just an intelligence check. Just an outright hint.
If it's meditating on it, I think it would be wisdom, but I don't know.
Yeah, if you want to meditate on it, that works for me. If you want to do that, do wisdom.
Yeah, give it like a minute, like to.
Mhm.
That is absolutely terrible.
Yeah, no, it's the whole sword health.
Well, better you have it than that thing.
Agreed.
Good
We
point.
can throw it away later somewhere.
Or if you
Do
do
you
another
want to come
identify.
and look at the skull pool?
Skull pool.
All right, so can I guess can I investigate it or
Yeah, you can investigate the pool.
I'll help you. Ooh.
It looks like green water.
I do not recommend swimming. That is all I can tell you.
how about the skull?
I mean, from where you are, yeah, you can investigate the skull too. That's fine.
All right, I'll get a little closer.
Yeah, so far nothing's really come out at you or anything. It's just
I'm doing terrible.
yeah, you're not. I mean, you can't tell if it's real or if it's like stone that's just been chiseled to look like a skull, or if it's actually a skull of something. Either one is equally plausible, considering the other things you've seen in this building. You've seen some really great stonework in this building, but you've also seen a giant portal that goes to other planes. So either one is possible.
I firebolt it.
Firebolt it.
See what happens. Yeah, I was gonna say throw something in
take
it.
I take a step back.
Yeah. It hits it. You leave a scorch mark on it. Like there's now it's no longer kind of pure white. It just has a spot that's darker than its surrounding areas.
Okay, I would like to go up and like lean over and like not touch but just smell the water or liquid.
Touch it.
Just gonna lean in.
Yeah, like lean over it and like sniff it.
Yeah. You take a big whiff. You take a single point of damage as it kind of like burns your nostrils. Like it hurts. You start coughing.
Don't think this is water.
Yeah. I'm sure you've been around chemicals enough to know that what happens when you smell things you're not supposed to.
Yeah, like I am proficient with both alchemy and poisons, supplies and poisonous kits. So I would assume I know my chems.
Yeah, it burns. It burns the inside of your nose, or your little frog nose.
Ow.
Okay.
Okay.
And you do have 4 doors in this room, and again, the walls are lined with skulls, just all the skulls.
There are 4 doors in here?
Yeah. Peace.
Oh, God. All right.
Well, we have to check them. I hate it here.
This
Jess,
one first.
Is your character still in the room, Jess, or have you joined us?
I'm with you. I'm getting stuff set up. Sorry.
Okay.
I just got home.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
You're just listening
we'll
and
move
following
over
along.
so that,
Okay.
Yeah.
so that
Got
you
it.
can be part now that you've done taking your extra long nap.
Okay,
I also worked 11 hours, so.
Rough. All right. Yeah, you can investigate that door, see what it is. It does have a lock on it, like some of the doors you'd been into. You've been around.
It's locked.
All right. So
you can, without investigating, you know that it's a locked door.
help me investigate it for traps.
I will.
Okay. 18. It looks fine, right? And it's bad.
You're on the E.
What?
You do notice. So unlike the door, so like the other ones have had like door handles.
Can you repeat that noise again?
The other doors have had like door handles that are made out of metal. They're like attached, they're just big heavy metal door handles on all these metal doors. This one, it looks like a femur bone. Yeah, we're sticking with the skeleton motif in this room. And it like at the top of it, like it's like a big bone, and then at the top of it, it's got like a little tiny hand, little skeletal hand to it.
Fabulous.
Someone doesn't
Shoot
know
it
how
with
skeletons work.
shoot it with blastings. We'll be over here.
Come on, fast.
I think that's Rodog is gonna blast the door again with his.
Murdoch is gonna blast the
point.
door.
Do I need to roll for that?
No, you don't have to roll for that.
Because I'm just gonna hit the door till it breaks.
You are just the door isn't gonna move. It is gonna something is gonna happen, but the door isn't gonna move. It's not gonna try to avoid you.
Are you telling me the door's not gonna try to avoid me? What the heck?
I know, right? The door stays still. You do notice after your first blast of Eldritch Blast that the femur bone hand bit lashes straight out forward and grasps at the air in front of it. It obviously catches nothing, and then as you continue to blast it with Eldritch Blast, it all just falls apart. Now you have this door that's no longer being held on with hinges.
Is the hand still moving?
No, it reached out once and it grasped.
Okay.
And didn't get anything, and it just stopped.
It's a wiggly little hand.
The wiggly little hand.
Is it laying on the ground wiggling?
Nah, it stopped wiggling.
Damn.
Take that home with you as a pet.
I mean, yeah, it hasn't wiggled since you blasted off the door.
I poke it with my new quarterstaff.
It grabs onto your quarterstaff.
Oh.
Yep. And it
Oh,
just
good.
screws
An
onto it.
evil hand.
Go.
What a lovely thing.
Is it like stuck to it? Like if I shake it, like does it stay on?
Go
Oh, yeah.
shake it
No,
over the
it's
acid
not
ball.
letting go.
Go shake it over the acid.
No, I just smash it into the ground, like smashing the hand between the.
No, Ellery had a good idea. Put it in the acid.
I don't want to put my quarterstaff in the acid.
Well,
Not the
shake it off.
Tap the hand.
Tap it. Shake it till it, and knock it till it, gets on.
I'll go and dip the other end of it in the acid.
Yeah. It eats away at the bone.
But doesn't do anything to it.
No,
It
no.
doesn't go.
It's still attached.
Yeah, you gotta.
You kind of have the hand version of a snapping turtle on your quarterstaff now.
So
It ain't letting go of you.
stepping in.
I'm
Sorry.
smashing the hand between the quarter, smashing the quarters into the ground, so across the fingers between the.
It takes you more than one try. This is a surprisingly sturdy bone hand thing. You do notice that as you hit it, it's the joints are the joints obviously doesn't have any
ligaments or anything.
Right. That it's all metal in between the joints. Yeah. So it takes you several hits to actually break enough of it off that it lets go of your quarterstaff. No.
Does it have any fingers left?
No.
Yeah,
You're gonna have to smash the whole thing to get it off.
Okay.
It was a determined hand to not let go of you.
I pick up the femur and throw it in the acid.
Yep. It sinks. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
That sinks away. You have a chest in front of you, Snip. It doesn't appear to be locked in any way, shape, or form.
Pash, would you like to come and look at and open it?
Sure.
Probably whoever put it in here was counting on the hand to not let anyone in here.
I open it.
It's just like to think that it's just a hand. It had no other effects.
But
And
to hold on to you permanently forever.
But to just grab at you.
Yeah.
So people would just be too creepy by a grabby hand to want to open the door.
Yeah.
It's like personal space invader.
They're like, let's not go in there. Why? There's a hand.
This creepy hand grabs at you. It's like one of those hands at Halloween that you
It's a
put
spooky haunted house ride at the carnival.
and it goes back, and then there's candy inside.
Yeah.
Got a chest full of candy inside.
Really?
Oh.
No, but you can roll a
Man.
d12 to find out exactly what kind of goodies you did find.
4.
4. Out of 4,
Yeah.
you find
Candy. Woo!
Candy.
there is
Candy.
a bag of like taffy in there.
Very
Really-
old taffy.
Really
Very
old, gross taffy.
Gross.
That is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Mhm.
As you should have seen when I my first boyfriend.
Along with the taffy, you do find an opulent keg tap with a gem handle.
I'm sorry, a what?
Keg tap.
Opulent keg tap.
I heard it as
For beer.
cake tap, and I
Oh.
was like, wait, what the fuck is a cake tap? I can't even tap a cake.
Which is worth some amount of money, and I'm sure that when you get back, you will know exactly how much it's worth.
An opulent cake tap. Okay, that's a strange item.
Looking around the doors, are they all like femur bone similar?
No, but they all have the same motif of having something creepy on them.
All right, so I suggest that I will firebolt one while you Eldritch Blast one.
Which one are we firebolting and which one are we eldritch blasting?
I'll firebolt this one, I guess.
This one in the center of it has like a skull just kind of right dead set in the center of it. So you're gonna firebolt it?
Yeah.
All right. Your firebolt goes and it hits it, and as soon as it hits the middle of the door, the skull in the middle opens its mouth and fire just spews straight out about 10 feet in front of it, for like a solid second of just flames.
All right, I don't think the fire is going to work on this one.
Does it look damaged at all?
Not too much. No, the door seems pretty okay.
All right.
This one, maybe you Eldritch Blast. I'll go firebolt something else.
Okay.
How about this one?
That one has it looks like you probably have seen something similar like those Pompeii mummy things where it's like two people kind of like embracing each other.
Oh, where they put concrete into the room that was left behind.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like two people just kind of holding each other, skeleton,
Ugh.
skeletal figures holding each other.
Yikes.
All right. So I firebolt it.
All right, as you firebolt that one, I need the three of you, because I guess Ellery's gonna stay out.
Ellery's staying the fuck away from this room. You better believe that. She's very...
I need the three of you to do a dex save.
Okay. This is like one of those deck saves where
I'm using a key point to re-roll that, because you can literally only get better. Much better.
All right, you hear the three of you, and now Road Dogg, you missed out on this fun bit before, but you hear that same screeching noise that you heard in the chapel, as the two figures, their heads kind of swivel out of place at first, then turn and look at all three of you and just shoot at you. And you see that flame engulf the skulls. Both of these creatures hitting Posh first and then Snip, but explosion's big enough that you're all going to get affected by it anyway. So you get to take a fireball to the face.
Ouch.
So those of you who made it,
Which is?
Snip, both of you. Road Dogg's the only one who takes 13 damage.
Right.
Road Dogg, you take 13 damage, which isn't too bad.
That's
Oh
nothing.
no! What will
That's
I
pretty low
do?
roll.
That was a really terrible roll. Posh and Snip,
No.
I don't take any damage.
No, because we have a deviation.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys do fine. But now this thing no longer has skulls on it. It's just two headless skeleton things embracing each other.
Aw,
Yeah.
how loving.
All right, I firebolted again.
The skeletons just as you keep firebolting, the skeletons just fall apart piece by piece until all you see behind it is just a solid metal door with a door handle.
Okay.
Was Rodog Eldritch blasting the other one at the same
The
time?
one with the skull.
Yeah,
The one with the skull.
sure.
Yeah, you hit it. Every time you hit it, you hear that the skull opens its mouth and fire comes out. About the third time, it stops doing that because you wrecked the skull itself, so it's no longer there. And eventually, after enough Eldritch Blast, the door just top.
I just want to say, as a group of players, we are the most bashed to Dorian group of people I've ever.
Well, it's working out better this time.
If I ever DM, I'm killing you all when you try to break a door open. That's just the goal. Oh, it turned out it was a bomb. It was a whole room that explodes. Whole room explodes.
The walls are made of C4.
And the trigger X of them was punching that door.
Like, it's a very weird trap. Like, why would they even set that up?
Yep. A very weird trap.
Posh, do you want to go inside that?
Yes. I go inside and check this chest.
Yeah, it's like the other ones. It's not locked. Looks like whoever was
I
here
open it.
was very certain that the flame skull would stop you.
That's fair. I open it. Oh.
Yeah. There's goodies inside. You can roll a d12 if you want to find out what goodies are inside.
A 1.
Oh.
1.
Oh. So you find 47 stylized quills molded with like gold and gems.
Huh.
Yeah. There was
47, you said?
42
Oh, 42.
stylized quills. You have like a whole pen set now. It turns out they're all really gel pens.
They've all had their cap off for too long.
No. Yeah, but all the middle school girls around you are just dying to get their hands.
I would love to take one for John Morley. I think that he would like a new pen.
Be my guest.
All right. Can you go in there? See what's in there.
Hold on, let me just add 41 stylized pens to my...
41 stylized pens.
And one stylized pen.
Yeah. So yeah, 41 stylized. I mean, they're super fancy. Like they're made out of silver and gold.
Super fancy. There we go.
Like this is the kind of pen that like dads like to give their grad students. Like graduate.
Exactly
Like
what I was thinking. You know?
this is for graduating. Way to go, champ! Making it through college. Here's a pen that you will lose in about 20 hours.
Exactly.
And not use for it. If you don't, you won't really have a use for it because no one fucking uses pens anymore.
Yeah. It's also like a fountain pen, so you're gonna mess up the nib anyway.
And getting ink all over you.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no way I'm writing that as someone who's left-handed. I'm just like smearing that.
Yep. All right. Are we gonna open this door? Is that what we're doing? Or at least that was the recommendation. So
That was what I was suggesting to Posh, and then I went to hide with Ellery.
Or what's it again? Okay,
Yeah.
that's the one that had the like the
Lovers.
thing blown up. Yeah,
yeah, it used to have people. You gonna open it?
I open it.
Okay. I need a con save. As you open it.
He's dead.
He's dead. He's fine. Oh, I mean, you didn't make it, but you're still fine. You survived the last time this happened. That same overwhelming necrotic energy hits you one more time as you open the door. All the energy just again like a oof. You take 25 points of damage. You are a lucky duck.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why did it take 20?
Oh no, that's not a dex save.
Yeah, that's
You
a hot.
took 50 of it.
I take the full.
Yeah, I forgot. You only get that for dex saves, not
Yes,
for
I
all.
do.
Yeah. as just this necrotic energy hits you. Inside, you do see what looks like a table with a room filled. A table filled with what looks like a what do you call it? Like a pearl, like a nice round pearl, but it's solid black. A ring and some sort of cloak sitting on top of this table, and then some runes on the floor.
Snip. I think this might interest you.
All right.
If you guys need my mage hand, let me know.
I take a step back.
Can I get an Arcana check on it first?
Yeah. Yeah. The runes seem to be their purpose seems to be to transfer power from whatever is on top of this table to something, to some sort of creature, to a creature. It's like a conduit. And, I don't know.
Right.
Modern terms, it's like an extension cord.
So the soul sucking station, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a soul station.
It's a
Soul
soul
sucking.
station.
So like where you place the person and you suck out their soul so demi-lich can be powered.
All right. So I'm gonna cast Identify with the ritual on the pearl.
Okay. Takes you a bit. It's a phylactery.
Woohoo! Nicely done.
We must destroy it.
Put it in the
So
acid.
if we if we go into the portal, we get our soul sucked.
I mean, it goes into the phylact. I think Snip would know this, and you like have to actively do it.
Okay.
Also from the reading that Snip has found, and from your history of demi-liches don't suck out souls. Like that's a lich thing, and then they stop doing it, and then they become demi-liches. And Regatta has stopped sucking souls like 1,000 years ago.
It's just now her like fancy bit for her soul.
Yeah. That's pretty much how a demi-lich transforms. They kind of stop sucking souls.
Will I know how to destroy it?
Yeah, you hit it. You break it. It's an object.
Oh.
Yeah.
You should come and take that quarterstaff and smash it to bits.
Well, I can certainly do that.
If you die, I will ask Ellery to bring you back.
Appreciate it.
You gonna take a swing at it?
Fuck it, why not?
All right, yeah, you take a swing at it. It's a giant pearl. It's not going anywhere. You break the table, you jerk. It was a nice like mahogany table.
You break the table.
Fuck the table.
Anything just to insult.
It was an evil table.
The pearl just it cracks. On the first strike, it cracks. On the second try, you break the table and the pearl all at once. And you feel again one more time that big energy. This time you kind of focus more on your constitution, so it doesn't hit you. But you feel that energy explode out of that pearl as you see green flames engulf it and eventually go out. The whole crypt kind of it kind of sighs and everything kind of settles, like everything just kind of stops and settles down in the crypt.
I attempt to teleport.
You still can. I think it takes like takes like a few days to
okay.
For it to go away. But from what Snip knows about demi-liches and her arcana checks and all that, it'll get there. It's just gonna take some time at this point. Mm-hmm.
I'm with you, though. I do not like it. I cannot move around.
But otherwise, yeah, there's So the other stuff, you broke the table. Everything's just now on the floor. The some sort of cloak and some sort of ring are both on the floor, along with the piece of the pearl.
I will cast. I will take the time to cast Identify on the ring and the cloak.
Yeah. That looks like it's a ring of the ram, and a cloak of protection.
Hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna. What am I wearing? What's a ring of the ram do?
When you identify, you'll notice this. It's the thing that hit Poshed earlier, where the mech thing punched him and a ram appeared and he got pushed back.
It's the
The ring
fifth,
seems to be all out of charges at the moment, probably because it punched Poshed.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What about the cloak?
The cloak of protection, I think it gives you a +1 to your AC.
Oh.
All right, I'm just putting it on. So
Yeah,
I don't think it requires equipment, so I think you just get a +1.
yeah.
Excellent.
So I put on the cloak of protection.
I say, I think this is pretty.
I'm already wearing the cloak of the bat.
No, it does require attunement, apparently.
Cloak of protection does.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I mean, it's not going to do anything for you. It looks yeah.
It's a +1 to AC and to saving throws.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Cool.
So that takes what, like an hour to sit with it, or
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't take very long.
There's one door
well,
left,
we
right?
needed a rest anyway, but let's do that after we get this door.
Yeah, you have a single door left.
What's on that door?
You noticed this door has had two hands sort of grasping each other. This is how you saw this earlier. You had two hands, like two hands grasping each other from the arm bits. I'm doing it, and you can't see it, but I'm still doing it. And when you look back after you destroy the phylactery, you see that the arms are just kind of limp on the.
I go up and poke one of the arms with the quarterstaff.
Yeah, it just kind of swings back and forth. Seems to have no more energy left.
Dead again.
Mm-hmm.
Dead for real this time.
Yep.
I would like to open the door.
Well, it opens up. It's a little hard and because it's heavy and rusty, but otherwise it opens up to another room of the chest.
Mm-hmm. How's this chest look?
Well, it's on lock. If somebody thought whatever those arms did, they would protect it.
Well, roll a d12.
Roll a d12. See what you find. Oh,
12. Find the key to the universe.
Find the key to the universe. That's a good one.
You find the how's it go? You find the key to the door of reality underneath the mat of insignificance.
Yeah. Oh, let me see how this one works. You found something neat. Now I have to look it up. I
like things.
Yeah. I like this item. It should appear more often because it's just it's so unique. Here it is. Roll me a d4.
Okay. That's a 3.
Okay. So you find a necklace, and the necklace has 5 beads hanging off of it. It's aquamarine, a black pearl, and topaz. So you have 3 different beads: aquamarine, black pearl, and topaz beads on it. Yep. Anything else you're gonna find? You have to find out by either doing something to it or
having
help you out with it.
I bring it over and show it. I found this.
All right.
All right, so casting Identify.
Okay. So the aquamarine. So this is a necklace of prayer beads. Each bead has each of the 4 beads, or how many beads did you have? 5 beads. It has let's see. It has 2 aquamarine beads, 1 black pearl, and 2 topaz beads. The aquamarine beads, when you pull on them, lets you cast bless.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you just cast bless, and it'll use up that bead.
Oh, okay.
They do restore at dawn, so you do get to use them all. But so the aquamarines will let you cast bead. Or sorry, not bead.
Bead. Wow.
I know, right? That one's going to be a little weird for you to use, but whatever. The black pearl the topaz lets you cast branding smite.
You know, that would work really well for me because I cast both blast and branding smite.
And the last one, the black pearl, lets you cast cure wounds at 2nd level.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's kind of like spell scrolls. You can just get to use those spells. You don't have to have the levels in it or whatever. You just have those beads, and you can use them as an action to cast that particular spell.
Actually, it's Wrathful Smite.
I feel like this would be a good item for Ellery, since it's effectively giving you more spell slots on what you already have.
Yeah. It's kind of nice. Ooh, thank you.
Yeah. So.
Hey, that's payment for all my damage.
Yeah. Also, probably be a bit weird for Pastor to do spells like that. It's not really his thing.
Yeah.
I think we should go back to the safe room and take a long rest so that we can attune to our new items.
A short rest.
Or short rest, that's what I meant. So.
Yeah, and maybe heal up a bit.
Yeah, you rolled some hit die.
So I don't think you can both attune and use a hit dice in the same short rest.
We can do 2 short rests then.
Sitting around, thinking about it and attuning to it, that takes an hour.
All right. 2 then.
It's been 2, I guess.
Well, by the way, Ellery will do Song of Rest, which means everyone gets an extra 1d6 HP during a short rest.
Oh.
So, for what it's worth.
So it's now 9 p.m. So it's getting pretty dark out. It's twilight. I think we settled that the sun sets at 9:30. So. At least it's settled. It's set at 9:30 yesterday at.
Yeah, so it's 9 9. So it's 9:25. Yeah.
Whatever the day after.
It's only a couple of. I actually didn't know those the day after almost no difference.
Yeah.
And then it speeds up.
Yeah. So whatever. Just so you know what's going on in the outside world.
Bard's D8 for hit dice. Let's check. I know I'm not a 1d4 on my hit dice, so I must have forgotten.
You get all sorts of hit dice.
Yeah, but I have to. Yeah.
Different ones for each class.
Yeah. I just had to figure out my base. Yeah, 1d8. Okay. Setting it in her character sheet. Yeah. 5. I hate doing math. Okay. 83.
You've come to the wrong game.
I know.
That's true. I enjoy the math bits.
I don't like doing math on the fly, in public.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice roll, whoever that was. 9, 7.
And that's full health.
All right.
That's actually kind. Was basically at half health, and I spent half the hit dice to get up to full health. So
there you go. Makes sense.
The average. Look at that averages. Math. We understand the math.
The average. I do want to. One of these days, I do want to play. There's an optional rule that you recover hit dice once a day, and to do a short rest is a week.
Whoa.
Sorry, no, do a short rest is a day, and to do a long rest is a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. I don't know that would be. very interesting.
I think at like lower levels, like a you have to survive kind of campaign.
It would change the scope and the way the campaign is played for.
I think it'd be kind of worthless at higher levels, but like levels like 3 to 5, those kind of like early levels, it would make it like you gotta actually watch resources and what you do and how you fight. Maybe you don't want to just jump in and fight everything because
I feel like that's
it's gonna take you a week to kill up.
I feel like that's probably a system better suited for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So
I thought it was neat. All right.
So did we take 2 short rests, like to get like a short rest, and then people could attune and stuff?
yes, we did.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna use the other hour to meditate, so I get my 1 key point back.
Get your key point back. You get spell slots if you get spell slots back. I don't think you spent any warlock, but
Eldritch blasting the hell out of everything, but
Yeah, destroyed a bunch of doors.
you did.
just break down all the doors.
Get all your
now
XP from doors.
Now I've learned that I need to make the triggers blasting doors for like a whole room, just filling up with acid or something.
I would do, there's ways to punish that aren't just like the room explodes.
Well, to be fair, we do try to investigate and dismantle it sometimes.
I mean, like the things that attack us out of like bone and place them right there. So
A lot of these doors.
You gotta. Yeah. It was form over function there. It's gotta fit the aesthetic of the bones, and that was the priority of Regatta.
the aesthetic of
It was not to keep people away. It was just like, look at all the bones I have.
bone aesthetic.
The bone zone.
Yeah. Do we have any doors left, or is it just a teleportation circles?
We have the scary room left up here.
Oh yes. Okay.
Well,
You're not gonna jump in the teleportation circle?
I want to.
I think it's about which do we want to do first?
First, yeah, probably clear the dungeon before we.
Well, we've no idea if we can actually come back from the teleportation circle.
You can. Snip would know that from her role.
Because they're permanent.
It's a permanent circle. Yeah, it'll bring it.
Okay, so there will be one on the other side.
Yeah, there would have to be for that kind of spell, right?
Yeah. Snip would know that. I'll outright tell you, but Snip would know that.
Cool.
Okay,
Big scary room.
all right.
I feel like we should go and find out what it says now that the demi-lich is gone. Maybe it says something different.
My computer.
Probably it's the little boys. And they'll be mad at us for killing their mother.
She's
Probably.
already dead. She killed herself.
I do not mind. I would rather they be destroyed.
Mm.
All right. Well then, let's
Should we
go
at least
north.
go check?
And where are we going?
All right, I'm going up. Let's go kill us some lich boys.
Babies. Yeah.
Lich
Lich
babies. Lichens?
Yeah.
Some lichens?
Lichians.
Lich.
Little lichlings. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, so far the room looks like the last time you saw it.
I'm going on the wall and crawling up like along the wall, so I'm not stepping on any traps. And going like here.
All the statue heads again look straight at you, Poshed, and they say, "What did they say?" Poshed. God, I already forgot what they said. They say the same thing.
Something about death.
If you step forward, it will be your certain death or something like that.
Yeah, it'll be your death. And they all of them that can just look straight at you. Road Dog, you don't see them look. You just see statues.
Even with my
Exactly. With whatever is causing them to look is the illusion. So they're just statues that are there's a make them look like they're looking at Posh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wasn't the floor like trapped? Wasn't the floor like trapped on certain tiles? Something.
There was writing on it.
That might be an assumption you all made, and not something that actually.
Oh.
Yep. The only thing that happens is they warn you. They warn Posh because you were the first one who entered, and they look at you. And Road Dog, you can tell that these are just statues. They're not actually looking at Posh.
No.
There's an illusion that makes it look like they're all looking at Posh.
So this is.
Do you tell me this, or
yes, of course.
The eyes are following me. No, they're not really.
They're just. It's an illusion. It's illusion magic. It's kind of. Honestly, it's kind of cheap. You know, if I was creating a layer, it would be real eyes. Just saying.
All right, so there's stairs.
There's stairs.
Let's go.
You gonna go up the stairs?
Yeah.
Who's going
Posh,
first?
perhaps you should go first.
I go first up the stairs?
You gonna go first up the stairs? They're fairly short stairs. I gotta move things around. Okay, Posh goes first. Who's going second?
I'll go behind Posh.
Okay, who's going third?
I can go third.
Right off.
Because you're squishy, right? You go
I'm
last?
squishy.
You go
I'll
last.
go last.
Posh, as you come out, as you walk up the stairs, you start to eventually feel the cold air of the night come upon you. It's incredibly refreshing, considering the hot and humid and oppressive place you'd been in. It feels nice to be outside again, and that same oppressive feeling goes away. And eventually you step outside into a yes, I'm not gonna lie, you're all gonna roll initiative, so you're all gonna roll initiative, probably, more than likely. You come out at it's nighttime. Sorry, I don't have a nighttime version of this, but it's nighttime or twilight-ish. What looks like the entrance to a crypt. It looks like the top has been pushed open from the inside. Everything's slightly overgrown in this area. It looks like this has been ignored and untaken. Like no one's really bothered to take care of this area for quite a while. So there's like grass growing in between the pieces of stone and stuff, and everything's just slightly overgrown. In front of you down the path, you do see two giant like blue lizard things. Here, you can get a better look without the things on top. With giant mouths walking down the path. Each of them being ridden by what looks like a knight in heavy armor. The armor looks like it's been like it's just gone through fire, like it's everything just covered in soot and it's dark from being burnt. And all you can see through the helmet are two glowing eyes. As the creatures approach you riding these giant salamander-y things, they look at all four of you, and one of them says, "What have you done to Mother?" You get to roll initiative.
Is that worm thing like the same worm thing we saw before, or different worm
not
thing?
the same worm thing at all.
It's not a worm.
It's not a worm. More like a salamander lizard thing. Salamander with lizard thing.
A salamander lizard.
Yeah, salamander lizard thing. It's got like 6 legs. It's super wiggly.
Oh, fuck. I know what this monster is.
Super
You know
wiggly.
what? I know what this is. I got a miniature of this.
Yeah, over here.
Yeah.
You got it.
I mean, obviously, we don't know that in game. But
You don't know that in game, but yes.
Oh, I have no idea what the fucking Behir stats are.
Be here.
yeah.
I've never used to be here. I just have. I bought every now and then, especially when we were actually playing at the game store nearby. About once every 2 weeks, I'd go in there at the beginning of the session and just grab one of the random D&D mini packs, like the expansion packs that just have random minis in it.
Oh, like a loot box thing?
Yeah, well, they've been doing this for like since fucking 3rd edition or whatever, where basically you can buy a pack of minis and it's basically like Pokemon cards or whatever, or loot boxes where you just open it up and you've got like one rare or one large creature at least, and 4 or 5 small creatures.
That's neat.
Yeah, and I got a painted Bahir in one of them. So I have that mini. I've never used it. I probably never will.
They're nasty. I couldn't tell you that. They're nasty.
Mm.
All right. Oh yeah. They're not they you know who they are. You know who they are. Hopefully, I think we figured out.
It's the boys. It's the Lichlings.
It's the boys. The boys are here.
The boys are back in town.
Boys are definitely back in town. Which takes us to Ellery.
All right.
Are we in town even?
Ellery's going to cast Bless on every member of the party to cancel out the disadvantage from exhaustion.
Oh, clever.
On everyone.
What does Bless do again?
It
Gives you advantage.
It gives you advantage, I think, on your attack rolls and on your saving throws. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Cancels
now.
out your saving throw disadvantage. No, which you didn't have before.
No, we didn't have a saving throw disadvantage, I think, just for attack rolls and things. And that's her action. So then she's going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hide.
I thought Bless. Am I misremembering? I thought Bless was the one that gave you like a D4.
Oh, wait, I'm thinking aid. No, wait.
You bless up to 2 creatures, whatever. Oh, it is a D4.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So you're right. Thank you for knowing my spells better than me. I'm sorry.
Well, to be fair, I don't have any spells to keep track of my own, so I just remember.
Okay. So I guess it's a disadvantage, but you get a D4 on everything.
Yeah,
Roll.
which is still pretty good.
Yeah. Cancel it out hopefully a bit. Okay. And she's already done action. She's already done her movement, and as a bonus action, she is then going to do Mantle of Inspiration. 4 creatures gain 8 temporary hit points, and we can all immediately use our reactions to move at speed without provoking opportunity attacks. But so everyone gets an extra 8 temporary hit points.
And we can move
without provoking an reaction. Yes, an opportunity attack.
How far can we move?
It says at speed. So I guess whatever your speed is.
What are these things on the edges here?
They're
Pillars.
They're about 20-ish feet tall.
Great.
I'm gonna jump. I'll jump to the top of this one.
Okay. You can at your turn. You get back to your speed.
You said you could use our reaction to move.
Oh, you can use your reaction.
Yeah.
So
you can use your reaction
I
to
jump
move at
up
speed.
there. That's my reaction.
Yeah, and I will use mine to run up this one.
Because it's about to be my turn anyway, so
Yeah.
I'll get my reaction back.
All right.
And then done. That's me done. That's a bonus in movement and action. So
You are up there. What are you going to do from up there?
Let's see. I am gonna run up and I'm gonna jump off it. How far is that?
I know you're concentrating.
Oh, let's see. I can jump. I can long jump 25 feet from standing, thanks to my standing leap feature. So I'm gonna jump and attempt to jump into him with the quarterstaff first, and attempt to knock him off the Bahir.
Okay.
And probably land somewhere here, I guess.
You can attack him.
Okay.
And gosh, I forget what. It's some sort of save for him to stay up there.
And then plus the.
I looked before I decided to mount them, and now I forgot because why would I remember?
I get to roll the d4. Hey, so that's well, I guess it's still a critical fail.
Yeah, it was a 1.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
That's the only thing that can critical fail.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
so that attack misses. Do I get the opportunity to do the second one, or do I fuck up so badly I don't?
Oh no. You can do your second one.
I'm gonna have to, I guess, instead of hit.
Second one does hit. Okay. Yep. You hit him pretty hard.
Woof.
And then the unarmed strike.
He's still up there though.
Yeah, that probably hits. That probably does.
That does not
But
hit.
you get a 1d4 to your attack.
Oh, it's not gonna matter.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can do it, but it's not gonna matter.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm presumably, like, do I land like over here or?
However far you want.
I can jump up to 20, like it's like 25 feet, but I was also like 20 feet up in the air when I jumped. So
well, you'd have to land. If you're gonna do those strikes, you're gonna have to land within 5 feet of him. But I'll let you land
like there.
Within. That's
I would assume like I would like hit him and like continue. That seems like okay.
I'm okay with that. Anything else?
No, that's my turn.
All right, that takes us to Snip.
You muted, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is.
Sorry, I am going to try to use a bonus action to shadow step. Does it work?
It works.
Oh my god! Known that I could have gotten advantage on an attack.
Yep. You are filled with joy as you can now jump around and teleport all you like.
So I didn't teleport far in case I couldn't, so I just sort of went there. But now I go, hey! And let's see, I am going to shoot. I'm gonna I am going to send a vitriolic sphere.
Oh,
That sounds
vicious.
Yeah, and I'm going
vitriolic.
One might even call it that.
And spherical. It's like an angry planet.
And that goes over to these guys.
Okay, to those two.
So they
make a saving throw.
dex.
One that failed takes 10d. Unsuccessful save, creature takes half as much. Okay. The only one who's gonna make it is gonna be the creature, the here. But if he fails it, he fails it. He's the one doing the moving. The big blue creature. Oh god, you better have like a 4 dexterity creature thing, otherwise you fail.
It does have a lot of arms.
Oh, 3. So he got a 7.
17?
17.
That's my DC.
Yeah.
So he takes
So he makes
half.
it. He's going to take half as much. So that's 11 and 6. So 17 points.
But I think they both. So the other guy takes.
Yeah, they're both going to take 17 points. Because the big guy is kind of doing all the moving around, so he's in charge of making the deck saves and fails.
And then I see, oh, was your mother the one in that skull that we smashed? Was she the one in the pearl that we cracked open? Was that your mother?
Okay.
Made him really well.
That is mean and vicious. If it could cry, we probably would have seen a tear down his cheek, but
He has a helmet on, I'm assuming.
has a helmet on. Okay. Anything else?
No, I think I did enough.
All right.
That's pretty good.
Mostly emotional damage. Rodog, not a construct anymore.
Not a construct anymore. Such is life. Yeah, I'm gonna cast it. I'm doing it. Finally.
The non-construct attacks.
What level am I casting spells at now? 5th? 6th? Oh, Fifth? Okay. That's what I was
Fifth is
asking.
the highest you get as like normal spell slots. Otherwise, you start using the Arcanums.
There you go. So I cast Wall of Fire. Kind of drag it onto the screen. There you go. Wait a minute. It's longer than that, ain't it?
You could make it. Yeah. You shape it, right? So you.
Yeah, it's 60 foot long.
Yeah.
So
60 foot long.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Fuck it. Here's another one.
Yeah.
How do I flip things? Oh, like that. And then how do I make them smaller? I want to make it smaller.
Can you do that? Can you like
Bend it?
Yeah, you can shape it. You can bend it. You can literally make it into a circle that encircles one person with all the fire bits going.
Yeah, I know that. Like, I thought you had to choose between like a straight line and a.
Nope, it is just a 60-foot long, 20-foot long high wall. Up to, or no, it's up to ringed wall. You're right. I thought that was how it worked. You know what? I've been running it wrong this whole time. Let's see here then. I'm gonna put it on that guy then.
Oh, it is actually a straight line?
15, 20, 25, 30. So then another one would be fine, basically. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So 10 more feet. There you go.
Okay.
Nice.
So they need to make a DC 18 deck save, or they'll take 20 fire damage and half as much on a failed.
Okay.
Which side is the Bernie side?
And the Bernie side is facing towards Posh.
It's fine. I'm not with it.
15 plus 30, 18 for the top lizard salamander thing.
18 is the DC, so take half.
All right, so it takes half. So he'll take how much? 10?
21. So 10, I guess.
And then bottom thing. Oh, that failed. It doesn't even matter. It got like a 9. So both this guy and this guy take a 10, and then both this guy and this guy take a 21.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good. Anything else?
No, that's it. Does that affect the riders as well, or are they immune?
Yeah, everyone got hit by it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, you see the riders kind of flinch back at the fire.
They're standing in a firewall.
They are standing in a firewall now. All right, that takes us to then. All right, this one here is going to dismount on this side, so he's going to go through the firewall, which I think
He has to make a check again and take the damage again.
Yeah.
And I can roll the damage again.
And that's another dex save, right?
Mm-hmm.
He gets another 18.
So that is, he takes half of 27.
Half of 27, which is 13. Okay. And he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe. What's this? Yeah. Perfect. That's where he wants to be. You see him take out his sword. And I need all you alls. Rodog,
What's he doing?
he's about to hit all of you
With
Steel Wind Strike.
I don't even
Well,
know.
remember, Rodog is like 20 feet up in the air.
I'm also 20 feet in the air, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a sphere.
Counter spell.
You're gonna use counter spell?
Boom.
Does it work on
I don't know if that's a
I don't think
spell.
it
This
does.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah, so you use up your spell slot for it,
Oh boy.
but well, no, actually, you don't even use a spell slot for it.
Yeah, I don't think you use spell slots if you can't counter spell.
Yeah, no, you can't. So, the way that he's casting it, you don't see any way to know that he's using magic. So you wouldn't be able to react to it.
Okay, so there's no. All right.
Yeah, there's nothing to trigger your reaction to it. Yeah, which is the problem. Okay, so he is going to. Actually, none of you have to do anything. Ellery, what is your AC?
My AC is 17.
Okay, so it hits you. Snip.
Who's got
20.
an upgrade?
Hits you as well. And finally, Road Dog. And that gets a natural 20.
Uh-huh.
So, all right, you see him take out his sword, and before your eyes, he jumps between each and every one of you, hitting you as he swings by, and ends up all the way at the end, next to at the bottom of the pillar, with Rodog. And all of you all got hit.
How did he get to me?
He teleports to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he pretty much teleports from each and every one of you, hits you, and then ends up over at you.
It seems like a weird skill to have when he would be guarding a tomb where you can't teleport.
Right? He's got some weird stuff. These guys all have weird stuff. They're my favorite.
Oh no.
I spend a lot of time giving them magic items to make them do cool stuff.
Oh no.
What happened? So you take 60 tons worth of damage, except for Rodog, who's going to take twice that.
Ouch.
Because
Crit.
you got critted.
Mm-hmm.
So 30. Snip it over. You take 32. Rodog, you take 64 points of damage.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That drops the spell.
Oh,
I can't. I couldn't. I could not say
You
that.
can't make it. All right.
There's no way.
That'd be a 32 con save.
Yeah. I guess I have to do a con save too, right?
I would be able to do that.
Yeah.
It'd be half of 32 for you.
So 16.
Yeah.
That's your DC.
Yep.
Nope.
Bless
So
is
you all are
gone.
unblessed.
Okay. Back at disadvantage.
Well, no.
No.
Oh no, you
Okay.
just that's right. It's not aid, correct, or whatever it was. Okay.
Back at no more stuff
Plus
for you.
4. Plus 4. Yeah.
No more plus 4 for you. All right, and then that takes us to this knight up here, who is going to, what is he going to do? He's going to do something else. He is still going to do something else. 20 feet. Yeah, he's going to do it regardless. You see the clouds from above come down and coalesce into a nice big sphere. I wish I had a big sphere to put down. Maybe I do.
Don't you have all the...
I do have lots of spheres I could put down. You are right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see a sphere of clouds form.
Is this a spell?
This is a spell.
A counter spell.
You gonna counterspell it? Okay. What level?
Well, all my spells are.
Wait, do you have your reaction? Didn't you use that to move?
No, because it came back to my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
Yeah, use the
my
reaction.
counter spell is all my highest level spell I can cast is 5th, so 5th level. So if it's level 5 or under, it immediately counters it, and if not, I make a roll.
Is it at level 3 and under counters?
Well, because I'm using higher level spell slots.
Mm.
If
higher levels.
you can't think third level as a spell fails, it has no effect. Or higher. At a higher level is when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 5th higher, intro spell has no effect if its level is less than or equal to the level. Yeah, so it is less than 5th level. So yes, you counter it. So as this thing is forming, you hear Rodog do some mumbo jumbo, and the cloud just doesn't form and just kind of slowly dissipates. Little pops down. Oh, this guy's now sad because he was going to do something cool with it. I guess he's just stuck here. Let's watch. Posh, you're about to get ganged up on though. As this creature here, I need you. No, it's going to attack you first. With a does not do anything to you. The first time, the big salamander creature tries to pretty much gets up on the two of its hind legs and tries to fall down on top of you to grab you, but it fails very miserably at it. In its anger, it tries to bite you. And it gets a nice good bite out of your shoulder, so you take 4 plus 12. Wow. Oh yeah, because it's got weird math. No, 3d10s. 3d10s. I can d10s. 3d10s. 3d10s, which is 2. Oh, 10 is 17, 19 plus 6. 23 points of damage.
23? 23?
23 points of damage. Yep. As it bites down on you. And takes us to this bottom guy here, who is going to walk 1, 2, 3 down here. And both Ellery and Snip, I need you both to do a dex save.
Okay. Okay.
All right. You see it open its big mouth at you, and inside its mouth, you see like little sparks of electricity jump between its teeth, and then eventually coalesce into a nice little ball inside its mouth, shooting lightning straight at both of you. But you two are nimble enough to dodge out of the way, so you don't take too much damage.
Well, one of them takes no damage.
One of you takes no damage, which is a good thing because it's a lot. Which is sad because it's the only thing you can really do. 72 points.
God.
So you take half of that, and Snip, you're just like, whatever, it's fine. No big deal.
Wow.
Hillary, you take 36.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't want to be hit by this thing.
Okay.
That's really high numbers. I don't like the high numbers.
All right, and that is it for both of their turns, which takes us to Ellery.
All right, so Ellery is going to cast blindness on the two beasts here. The two that just, did her dirty, as it were. So she's doing 2, so she's casting it at level 3. 1 for, that. So what is it? They have to do, which save is it? Constitution saving throw? Yes.
To both the blue salad.
Oh, wait, I can't hear R&D. What was that? The range? Oh, it's 30 feet. Sorry. Can I move a bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I think that should be fine there. So that was like, yeah.
All right. So you're aiming at both the salamanders, right?
Correct.
Here. Okay. So top salamander is going to roll and gets a 16 plus its con. What's your DC?
My spell save DC is 15. Why is it so low? You think I have an 18 charisma on my check, but I don't know why it's so low. All right, anyway, doesn't matter.
Yeah. So the top one makes it, and the bottom one gets an 11 plus. Unless it's a 5, it's going to fail it. But I don't know what its con is. It's a 4, so it fails it.
Okay, cool. He's blinded.
The bottom one is blinded. Yeah. All right.
And then she is going to run down the stairs. Now I don't really have that much movement left, so I guess I'm just going to return to like hiding and behind my thing. Oh, and she's going to shout out, let's spank these boys and send them home to mom. And she gives bardic inspiration to every member of the party.
All right. And that is a plus 6?
It's a 1d8, and that because of my level, because I'm 8th level. I'm an 8th level bard, yeah. And
I didn't realize you give it out to like more than one person.
Is it one person at a time?
No, that's how I thought it was.
I don't know. I don't play bards.
I'll check. Let's see.
Yeah, we'll check before.
You can inspire others. Choose creature other than yourself. Sorry, who can hear you. So you're right. It is one at a time. Expect some bardic inspirations to be coming up. I will. I guess. Who's up next? Pasht. I'll give Pasht inspiration this time.
Oh, sure.
That's so an extra 1d8 when you want to roll it. And I think then unless she can do a cantrip as a bonus action. If that's no. Okay.
Did you cast what did you just cast?
Sorry, blindness, deafness. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I have to check.
I think the rule is the rule of cool, because the rule is you can't cast a spell, but But the rule of cool we've been using is that if you cast a bonus action spell, you can cast a cantrip as well.
Oh, I see. Okay, got it. All right, thanks
Yeah.
for the clarification.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that was my bonus action anyway, was Bardic Inspiration. So
Yeah. So you are out of things.
I
besides
am
move.
out. Yes.
Okay. All right, Poshed.
Okay. Well, first, I am going to use my bonus action to Shadow Step here, which gives me advantage on my next melee attack, and I am going to attack him with the quarterstaff.
Okay. Ooh. 18. Your first.
Yep.
Got it.
And then on this, I'm going to do... What is the rules? When do I have to use the Bardic Inspiration? Can I use it
And
before?
Before you roll.
Like, before I roll, right?
Yeah, the creature can wait until after it rolls the d20 before deciding to use Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, never mind.
But must decide before the DM says whether the roll succeeds or fails.
Okay, I'm not using it because that's probably going to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, no, that hits.
Another 13.
Thanks, 13. All right.
And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Sounds good.
I use my I use my bonus action to move to
All right.
do the jump.
Takes us a snip.
Snip is going to cast Greater Invisibility on herself.
All right.
Let's see. To 60 feet. Alright, she's not going to. She already did her action, so she's not going to do much here except. Just gonna kind of jump. Hop out of the way a little bit, just sort of behind here.
So you don't stand in the line. Well, I guess it can always just move around. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna shadow step over here. We'll see what happens.
it always make a line out of 2 points. So
All right. I think that takes us to Rodog.
All right. So since I have it, might as well use it. I'm gonna use my long jump ability. To just fucking get away from this fucking guy. I'm gonna move 45 feet. So that's literally over here.
Wherever you want. Well, yeah, you pretty much have free range to anywhere. All right.
So Laura just fucking leaps across the battlefield. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Wall of Fire. It's going to be the 20-foot ring. It's going to be centered around the Behir, meaning that the guy here is going to also be in it, the feller.
Okay.
I don't really want to draw that. Let's see if there's like a thing I can put. There you go. I think so. Let's see. Yeah, that's what we want.
Okay. That's what you want. All right. So
The feller too, yeah.
and the feller too.
Because he's in the wall, yeah.
He's gonna do his own, and nope, yeah, he got a 2. Don't even matter.
Wonderful. And I'll use a bonus action to drink my last potion.
All right.
Or whatever kind of action, free potion action.
Yeah, we get it fine.
It's 4d4 plus 4.
it's the Irish potion.
44. 34 plus 4. So 20 or no 18 health. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right, take us to the night. Let's see. You can't see Snip. You can only see Posh better on fire, so you're gonna just move out of the way. 1, 2, and just go around to this side of it. So it's gotta do another save to get through the fire, right?
Yep.
No, he doesn't get a save. He just takes damage if you move. But it's only if he ends his turn there or moves the first time he moves into it. So if he starts his turn inside the wall, like he just gets to move out of it. It's only
he doesn't take damage because he already took the damage.
But he doesn't get a second save. That's the thing about like Wall of Fire. Like once it's there, it just does damage. You don't get a save.
All right, so he is out, and he is going to take it. He takes out his sword. Posh, do you notice that his sword is very, very slick looking and very blue? Like almost like a really cool icy blue.
Ooh.
And he's going to hit you with it now. So he's going to take 3 swings at you with his sword, and it's plus 11, so 15 probably doesn't hit you.
15 does not hit. No.
23 probably does.
23 hits, yes.
All right, and the other one's like 26. So 23 and 26 hit you, so you get hit twice by this long sword. So you take 1d. You take a lot of damage. I need to.
Oh no.
Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? You take 1d10 of. Gosh, I forgot how many different damage types. You're not immune to like damages, are you?
Are
you immune to
poison? I'm immune to poison. That's the only thing I'm immune to.
You don't have any resistances to anything else?
No.
Okay.
I'm immune to poison.
Roll them together because it's not going to matter. And a d6. 3 different kinds of dice.
Oh boy.
10, 16, 22, 25, 30, 32 points of necrotic damage and bludgeoning and slashing damage and ice damage, cold damage from the first hit.
What?
Oh, that's the wrong dice. That's also the wrong dice. What am I doing here? 12, 18, 21, 24, 25 from the second hit.
So slightly less. That's good.
Slightly less. As it chops away at you. You do every time it hits you.
I am bloody.
You are, and your frog. You know what cold. You know what cold does to you. You don't like it.
Maybe I'm one of those
very cool.
Like fire being frozen.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure
There's a nice
have...
fire next to you on the bright side.
Pretty sure you still have a healing potion or 2 left.
Nope.
No? Yeah.
I do not.
Ooh. Well, it doesn't know you're not here, Snip. So it gets about this close to you, and it can't quite reach you, Allery. It is going to assume that Snip is nearby, and within, it takes its sword. Oh, Snip, you just barely make it not hit you. It takes its sword and lifts it straight up into the air, and it plunges it down into the ground, and the whole ground cracks and breaks, and you see green flames come out of the cracks, and you need to do me a con save.
Con?
Constitution save, please. Oh, no.
Was this a spell?
Nope.
Okay.
An ability, which I don't know if it counts as a spell. It's not a spell.
It's
The thing it just does with its sword.
It's a spell-like ability.
The spell-like ability.
Which I think is a 3.5 term.
Yeah,
probably.
I'm not sure it counts here. It's not an actual spell as far as Snip wouldn't recognize it as a spell.
No, it just looks to her. It just looks like it's putting it, being stupid and striking the ground.
It's just a natural weirdo thing it can do.
yeah, pretty much natural weirdo thing. So you are going to take a whole lot of damage. Sorry, I'm just gonna do the roly thing over here because it's that much.
You're dead.
I might be.
We're all dead.
You should have heard its feelings. You heard its feelings. You take 30 points, 34 points of necrotic and thunder damage as this thing hits you.
Neato.
Ouch.
All right, and I think that's it for these two, which takes us to the Behirs. This one's not going to sit around in the fire. It's going to try to eat. No, how much movement you got? You got a good amount of movement, don't you think?
You're going to take some damage.
Can you reach Rodon is the real question. Yes, you can. You totally can. 1, 2, 3,
All right, it's going to take his damage.
He's gonna take his damage, which is roll his damage.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna take his damage.
5th level. So 23.
3 points of damage. All right. Not happy about that. It is going to do the same thing it tried to do.
How much does it look hurt? Does it look like he's not having a good time?
He does not look like he's not bloodied yet, but he does not look like he's having a good time.
These things have too much health.
Yeah, 12 plus 10, 22.
I mean, you might as well just roll the damage.
Where are you, D10s? 1, 1, 3. Oh, he rolled really low. Jeez Louise, you got super lucky. He rolled
Jeez Louise.
he rolled like 6 points of damage on 4 D10s.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Is that Jesus' drag name?
However, you are now this thing has wrapped itself around you, and you are now restrained.
Okay.
It is going while it's got you like the little python big salamander things, it's gonna try to bite you while it's got you restrained.
Oh, cool.
Which 7 plus 10, 17?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. 3d10. 9, 9, 18, 19 points of damage from that one. Did much better that time.
Let me make 2 con checks.
And then
Let me make some
con checks for your fire. Yep.
And yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Fire's still there. However, as you see this thing wrap around Rodog, and then this creature raises its head up, bites down on Rodog, and you see Rodog disappear inside of it.
Neato.
You are swallowed.
Okay.
Rodog is inside a thing. And did this other one go yet? It is not gone. It is blind. It's gonna try to eat Ellery.
It's blind, but it's going to come at me. Surely that did disadvantage at least.
I think it just gets disadvantage on.
It does.
So 7 plus 10, 17.
My AC is 17.
All right, so it hits you with its, and it's gonna have you wrapped up, so you are restrained for now, unless it eats you, and then you're 3, 9. Oh goodness, 9, 9, 18, 22 points of damage.
Oh, I forgot.
It rolled super bad.
Hold on, I forgot my hit points, my temp hit points from before. So, 20. I'll just add it here. I'll just add it to the 39 because I can't, and then do the maths away. So 22 from 39 is 17. Okay.
Okay. And then it's gonna try to also swallow you, and it does. It does.
Fuck.
Okay.
It does. You are swallowed. Man, even blinded just didn't roll. Just didn't know the bad rolls. And as it's swallowing, you take 8 points of damage.
Okay.
So bright side, you only took 8 points of damage, but now you are also swallowed.
Yes. And I'm at 9.
And then it gets to try and not be blind anymore.
That's true. No, it's still blind. Ellery, it's your turn.
All right. Can I dimension door out of this thing?
I think you're just restrained, so yeah, you can. Does it? You need to see your
verbal. It's a verbal. Let's see. I don't know.
You don't
No,
need
you don't.
to see. You
That's
can,
You can visualize it. Okay. Yeah, you can dimension door out of this thing.
All right. I'm gonna dimension door the hell out of that thing, and let's see. Go back in any spot within range 500 feet.
Yeah, so a lot of places you can be.
Okay. Presumably, I saw ahead of me, so I would be able to like dimension door myself over here, behind a bush, like that. Yeah. Is that
Sure.
acceptable?
Yeah, I mean, at that range, the whole battlefield is yours.
Okay. So now that's my action. I'll use. Let's see.
Do you have healing word? That's a bonus.
Yeah, I've actually got second wind as a bonus action for a fight as a fighter. So that's 1d10 plus 3 that I can cast, which is a bit better.
On yourself, not on us.
So yeah, just on myself. Yeah, so for 7. Whee! And I'll say, come on, let's fight these guys. And who's up for inspiration? I think Road Dog. It's your turn.
You need. I don't think Rodok can hear you inside the.
Oh, that's true. That's true. And I've already given it.
I think you could hear just fine. Rodok just can't see anything, but.
Okay, because I already gave it to Snip, right?
No.
No. Okay, but you're invisible too, so.
You don't have to be able to see her. I don't think.
All right. I'll give it to Snip then.
Yeah.
Sorry, Road Dog. You're coming up next. So you've also got an extra 1d8 you can throw to help push your stats up. And other than that, she's just gonna stealth the fuck out with her with her cloak of the bat. So she's gonna try to hide.
All right, takes us to Basht.
Okay, well, I am gonna attack. Use the quarterstaff to attack the guy in front of me.
Okay. No. Nice.
That's 18 points of damage.
Okay.
And then
he's obviously can't be bloodied because he's got no blood.
But he looks damaged.
He looks damaged. Yes.
What is the range what is the throwing range of a dagger? I can never remember. Dagger.
Not very far. It's like 20 feet.
Yeah, 20, and so.
Yeah, not quite.
Well, I can just move a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna move here, which doesn't work, and then I'm gonna throw a dagger at the Bahir.
Okay. Go for it. That hits.
Does 8 points of magical piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I am gonna spend a key point to do Fury of Blows on the guy.
Okay. That hits.
And how much is Stunning Strike? That's 1 again.
Yeah, it's another key point, and he has to do.
He has to do.
Con save, right?
Yeah, con save. I think so.
He's got 11 plus like 3. So.
Yeah, so he fails it. So he's now stunned.
Okay, and he took. Okay. So he took 8 points of damage, right? Yep.
Yeah, and here comes the other strike.
And he's stunned. Okay. And
18, I'm assuming, probably doesn't hit.
I'm not gonna say anything because you got a bardic inspiration.
No, I already used it.
When?
I used it last time.
You did? I don't remember.
You did?
Oh, okay.
Yes, I used it. No, I didn't. You're right.
No, you didn't.
Oh. So I'm not gonna say anything.
Fuck it, I'll use it.
These guys are pretty tough, so I think 26
Yeah,
will help.
that hits.
Yeah, or 20.
And 9.
Yeah, he's looking rough.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, it takes us to Snip.
I would have no way of knowing that she teleported out of there, right?
Nope.
Not really, no.
I mean, yeah, you can do a relatively high free perception check to see if you saw her come out of anywhere.
Okay, I'll try it.
I am in your line of sight. So.
Yeah. Nope. For as far as you can tell, she's still in there.
All right. Well, I go up behind this guy, and I'm going to blast my one and only 5th level spell then. Because I'm going to think that she's still in there, and I'm going to want to try to kill these two. And then, so that is my Steel Wind Strike.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you have it as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
So you have to roll a d20 against his.
okay, so D20.
Right, it's a spell attack, so you have to roll whatever plus your spell modifier, so your stuff.
That's 9 plus what is my spell modifier? Plus 9, 18.
That does not hit him. But you do get to pick 5 creatures, so you can go after that Bahir as well. Oh, do you get advantage because you get advantage because you're invisible?
Yeah.
Yeah. So roll another d20. Plus 9.
I'm gonna use the D8.
And
Okay.
So that is whatever that is plus 9.
13 plus 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
You got him right. You got a 22, and you got him right on the AC.
All right. So and now I'm going after the Bahir.
Okay. Yep. So again, you get advantage on it. So.
Ooh. Oh, that one hits.
That one hits. Yeah.
Okay. And that does
21.
21.
And then you can teleport to one of them.
Yeah, I teleport. I'm going to teleport here, and then I was over here, so I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so 25, 30, 35, no, wait, yeah, 35, 40, 45. I'm going over here, where they can't see me.
Yeah. At this point where you moved, you can definitely now see where Ellery is.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Well.
Unless you're going to do something else. Sorry.
Yeah, so they both took 21, and that's that's it. That's all that I can do.
Takes us to Rodog. You are inside a very dark, moist place. Makes you uncomfortable.
Cool. Let me see real quick.
So you can't see anything. You can't move. You can still move your hands, but you can't use your speed.
Right. Let's see. Hold on. Sorry.
That's fine.
I don't know how this works. All right, so Rodog inside of the damn thing's throat at this point, reaches into his pouch and pulls out a black pearl and smashes it in his fingers, and summons forth. And it doesn't say within sight; it says within range.
Yeah.
So summons forth right about somewhere around here. It's a 60-foot radius, so it doesn't really matter as long as this guy's within it and I'm not. A circle of death.
Okay, so you're gonna summon it pretty far away because you probably don't want to. Well, yeah, you.
I don't want to be in the circle. I want to summon him on the edge of it, though.
Okay, yeah. So he's on the edge of it, so he'll take it, and probably no one else.
There you go. He needs to make a Constitution save.
If you put it there, you also get this Dark Knight at the bottom.
Neat. Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
there you go. Wait, am I getting also that other Bahir at the bottom?
If you get that Bahir, I'm gonna say you also get Posh. So it's up to you. Are you willing to risk Posh's life? Not that you can see this, but you know.
Well, I can always bring him back if you can get 3 guys in one. No, it's up to you.
I want to hit that Bahir. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so all 4 of them. So you're gonna hit. Okay.
You can take 33 damage, damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so all of them take 33 damage.
They got to make a con save. It's an 18 DC. I'm pretty certain it's a con save. Let me double check. Each creature in the area must make a con save. Yes. So it's an 18.
It's an 18.
So you take half. You take 16.
Here
16 damage.
It gets a 7, so that he fails it, so he takes all 33. And he's going to make another con save here. And he fails it, so you get he takes the blast of it, and you just go and Road Dog just gets spat out of this giant Bahir thing.
Fucking.
The guy, the Bahir at the bottom, he gets an 11, so he fails it as well. So he takes 33, and the Bahir at the bottom is now looking pretty bloodied up as well. And the knight, he also fails it. He is, again, you can't see him blood. You can't see blood out of him, but he's looking pretty bloodied up. I think that's everybody. Oh, and this guy takes 33 points of damage. All of them, so pretty much all of your opponents at this point are looking pretty bloodied up.
Cool. Yeah. This guy in front of me looking real nasty.
He looks bloodied. I wouldn't call it nasty, but bloody.
Does the other guy look more weak than him?
They both look about. They both look about the same.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there. And did you lose concentration on your fire thing, or is it still there?
Drop it. I don't care about it anymore.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything in it, and there's no way to force anyone into it.
I mean, you could pick him up and throw him into it. God, Thomas.
Yeah, the little 4-man with an 11 strength is gonna pick someone up. That's happening.
I believe in you.
Cool. All right, cats, you can come in, little jerks. Okay. Anything else for you?
No, I'm good.
Okay. The knight's turn. This top knight is going to.
Not doing anything. He's stunned, remember?
He's stunned. He's not going to do anything. Thanks for reminding me. This bottom one is going to. Is it worth going up for Ellery? Is it worth coming up here? 40. Oh, definitely going after the frog. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's about as close as he's going to get to you. Which takes us to the Bahirs. This one is definitely going after Ellery, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he can make it. At
Still
50
blinded?
feet of. Still blinded. He's gonna try to eat you again.
Okay.
So, gonna constrain you first at 5. No, he doesn't. Failing to try to wrap itself around you, he's going to try to take a bite out of you with a 7. So no, he just flails all over the place.
Well, he's blinded. I would hope so.
He's blinded. Yeah, he can't. This top one though, he doesn't care that you're covered in salamander vomit. He's going to try to eat you anyway. He's like a cat. He just had a. Whatchamacallit? 11. Yeah, that hits you. I don't know why I asked you. I know it hits you. Straight. So 4 d10s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets 3, 10, 13. 26 points of damage from it wrapping itself around you. And then it's going to try to swallow you with a. Yeah, you're probably just down because he just got a crit on you.
Oh,
he just got a crit on you.
But he's still gonna eat him because that's.
Yeah, you're still swallowed. But you take 3 d10s. 1, 2, 3 d10s times 2. So that's 8, 10, 19, 22, 40 something, 44. Points of damage, and he swallows you again.
Neat.
Yep. So He goes, "Wham!" Back inside.
Where are you at? Are you down?
I'm at 1.
None of you know this, but all you know is he just got swallowed by a thing.
Again.
Giant salamander
For
thing.
the second time.
For the second time. Takes us to Ellery.
All right, so Ellery's gonna cast greater invisibility on herself,
Okay.
and she is going to stealth her way up so that she can. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, like here, and then she's going to hide so that she can.
Well, you mean you're invisible, so you don't.
Oh
really
yeah,
have
that's
to...
true. Well, I don't know what they can see and what they can't see with their magic, if I'm honest. So,
they haven't been going after snips.
okay.
Whatever tells you.
All right. So, yep. And she's going to do that. She's also going to drink, because she hasn't used her magic potion. She hasn't had to. So she's going, can I do 2 or just 1 at a time? Is it
Just 1.
Just 1. Okay. And what is it? Is it 1d8?
Well, yeah, 1 at a time. I forget whatever potion you have.
Well, I'm just wondering how many I can. It's the one that we had mixed up.
From the beginning?
I think it's, well, I mean, you did a D8. I think it's 2d4 plus 4, but, you know, you can take it.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
which one is it? Like, is it greater?
I just have healing potion in my equipment list still.
If it's the one we got from the beginning, those were greater. So that's 4d4 plus 4.
Okay. So 4d4 plus 4. I'll just re-roll that then. Okay, so an extra 14. And take 1 off my equipment. And can I do 2 in a turn, do we decide? Or is it just 1?
So you'd use an action, a free action. It would use up your bonus action, and then you'd be all out of actions.
That's fine. I can be out of actions. So I'll do the same again. Yeah, it's 44 plus 4. Oh, I thought it, yep. Okay, 17. Excellent. All right. Welcome. Well, there's a healing wave coming as soon as I can get to you guys. So, all right. So that's my action. That's me done. 39.
All right, Asht.
Let's see. Well, first I'm gonna do an attack on the guy in front of me with advantage. He's stunned.
Nice.
Yeah.
That probably hits.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna use a key point to do another stunning strike on him, so he has to make a con save.
Yep.
He's 18.
He got a 16, so he is stunned again.
And then I'm gonna move here and attack this guy.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna use my bonus action to jump his shadow jump here, so I get advantage on him too.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. That does it.
Okay. And I'm gonna spend a key point to attempt to stun him.
Yep. And nope. He got a 19.
That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Takes us to Snip.
Alrighty. All right. So, Snip is going to whack this guy with an ice knife.
Okay. Yeah.
And that is.
So he's got to do a dex save, which I think he has a disadvantage of because he critically fails that one. So so it takes 19.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, he's looking it up.
And then you know what? I'm gonna 15, 20. I'm gonna run over to him. I'm going to use a key point to do flurry of blows.
Okay.
Let's see. Where's my unarmed attack? I didn't think I put one in. That's weird.
Oh no, I think it's a D8, or sorry, for damage. But
Let's see. How many levels of monk do you have?
I have 7 levels of monk.
Just D6 damage.
What's the plus?
so your proficiency plus your dex.
All right.
Yes.
I go
So 5 plus whatever.
Oh shoot. That one did. I don't think.
Don't you
hits.
get
I don't think it's
advantage because she's invisible?
Oh yeah, you do get advantage.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So. Having trouble.
Yeah, being invisible is nice.
Yeah.
If you like greater invisibility, it's a nice one. Oh, that's gonna hit even with just a +5. Just
Okay. And I'm going. What is it? A D6? You said.
A D6
plus your dex.
No, plus your.
Plus your proficiency.
Dex, so yeah. My dex and proficiency modifier, same thing. So I get confused.
All right. So that is +5, 9.
9 plus your dex. What's your dex?
Another 5.
0. 5?
Mm-hmm.
14. All right. It takes 14 damage.
Okay, and that was the first one.
Yep. You get another one.
Which that doesn't 12 plus.
Oh yeah. I mean, the last 12 hit, so that one's definitely gonna hit.
Okay, so that's
Roll the other one in case you get.
Oh yeah. In case you crit. You're gonna hit regardless, but you might crit with your second one.
Yeah.
No. But yes.
Okay, so that's another D6 plus 10.
Yep.
So
So
that's
that's another 12.
12. And I'm going to use another key point to try and stunning strike him.
Okay. So he's gonna do a con save.
Yeah, it's a con save.
What's your DC?
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't usually use. It's 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
No, con. No, wait, sorry, wisdom. So, yep.
So 8 plus 7.
8 plus 7 plus 15. He makes it.
All right. And I'm going to then use my bonus action to
You already
shatter.
did.
I did?
Yeah.
That's the pure blows.
Yeah, you did a flurry of blows.
Ah,
You're invisible though, so he's not gonna be able to if you're worried about an opportunity, he's not gonna hit you. You're invisible.
all right. Well, I forget how many I ran over. It was probably there.
Okay. That takes us to Rodog.
All right, now I'm in a stupid throat again. I take my finger and I press it against his throat inside, and I say the magic word, and I cast Finger of Death.
Oh goodness.
Wow.
So 18. Oh god, I got a 3 there, so it takes all of that. 57 damage. He's not. You see his throat kind of expand, kind of like a bullfrog. He doesn't, and as his throat recollapses, you see Rodog slide back out of his throat again.
I'm gonna look at it, and I'm gonna hold my finger up and go, "I'll do it again."
Is he dead? Did that kill him?
Yeah.
Wow.
He does not look happy though. He is he's pretty rough. Knights. This top one is stunned. This bottom one is okay. This guy. So he's gonna take his sword and take 3 swings at Posh. That one definitely fails. 24.
That hits.
That hits. So, that's a shame. I was hoping he'd do more. And this guy's the shorter ones. So 1d10. 1d10. Where are you, d10s? 1d10 plus 4d6. 48. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I believe that's it. You don't get the other d6. So you take 16, 24, 29, 30 points of damage from its hitting you with its sword. And I believe that's all he's got, which takes us to the Beheers. This top one gives you an eye.
I'm going to keep pointing my finger at it.
Nope. And it's going to go after Poston instead. Probably way tastier than the thing that he had to regurgitate twice. You can take a swing at it, Road Dog.
With what?
I don't know what you got.
I hit it with my stick. Okay.
Hit it with your stick.
I hit it. I swing at it with my.
You might get a crit.
Is that it?
Yeah, that hits.
Wow.
Oh, goodness. He is looking even rougher than before. Oh, he's not looking very happy anymore.
So dead.
Hey, Dinky, what you doing?
He's trying. Yeah, he is not happy about it. But the problem, Stacey.
On the plus side, the Beheer might get poisoned.
Yeah, if it touches you. If it tries to eat you, it might.
27?
27 hits you.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. You take 12, 18, 25 points of damage.
I'm down.
Okay.
All right. And he swallows you.
And he is now has to make a con save. Of 18.
17.
Nope. He's 18.
So he fails, so he's now poisoned until the start of his of its next turn. But considering that I'm inside his throat, he's gonna have to do that again unless he vomits me out next turn.
Mm-hmm. So yep, you're out and inside of him. So those are the Beheers. Oh, we got this bottom Beheer. Bottom Beheer. What can you do?
Both of us are invisible.
Yeah, one.
Oh no, actually no. I forgot about my temporary hit points. So I'm actually still.
Woo, all right. I know.
Stunned.
I forgot about mine too. I was just going off my mains, and I didn't even pay attention to my temp for the longest time. So. Yes.
How much temporary hit points do we have?
So you're still up?
No. Yeah.
I'm still up. I have 7.
Okay, so he's gonna try to bite you. So you're not swallowed because he only swallowed you because he thought you were unconscious.
Yeah,
so he's gonna try to bite you now, and then maybe swallow you. Oh, he misses that with a 1. So
he's still poisoned because he touched me.
All right, so he's sure. I don't remember if they can be poisoned or not. I'll have to look it up. Either way, Ellery.
Okay, Ellery's gonna move to get close up. 1.
They
2,
can.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, about here in the bushes. And then she's gonna do mass healing word. So it's gonna be aimed at Road Dog and at Pasht. So that's 3d8 plus 4. Okay, so it's 15 extra hit points. And then she's going to say, hey, you look like something the cat vomited up, Road Dog, but you can still do this and give him his bardic inspiration. So.
Plus, what, 15?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, I guess I'll give it to myself, too, because I think I can count that as myself, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's creatures within range, so.
Yes, it is.
You are fine. All right. Takes us to Pasht.
Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move here, which doesn't provoke an attack opportunity, and I'm gonna try to hit this guy with advantage because he's still stunned.
Mm-hmm.
Does 25 hit?
That 25 hits him.
And then I'm gonna spend a key point to try and stunning strike him again.
All right.
So 18 con save.
18 con save. Yeah, he does it. He's fine. He looks, well, I don't know. He's stunned, so that's hard for you to tell. He's stunned. He's still stunned.
Well, let's strike him again.
Yep, that hits.
Hit him again. There. And then I'm gonna spend a key point to do my Fury Flows.
Okay.
So 1 on the Behir.
You want the Behir? Okay.
I'm assuming that hits.
And you can describe how you take him down.
Oh, finally.
Oh, nice. Like the Fury, like the big wound he has, I jump up and just like kick into the wound. And then the other fuck it, let's have the other one go to this guy so I get advantage.
Okay.
That's a probably good hit.
That did not hit.
Okay. That is my turn.
All right. Takes us to Snip.
All right. So Snip is going to do something creative.
Oh my god.
So Snip comes up. She is a conjuration wizard, which means she can
Conjurate.
she can conjurate something. What she's going to conjurate in her minor conjuration is an inanimate object in her hand or an unoccupied space within 10 feet in front of you. The object is visibly magical, radiating dim light out to 5 feet and can be no larger than 3 feet on a side and weigh 10 pounds or less. Moreover, the object's form must be that of a... it has to be a non-magical item I've seen.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, you don't just make it look like, because it's obviously magical, so you can just make it look like the magical items.
All right, I'm going to make it look like a black pearl.
Yeah,
But
good one.
Wow.
Yep, nice, nice, nice.
And I am going to minor conjuration up with my action. With Mage Hand, I am going to push it into this Behir's mouth and say, "It's eating mother! It's eating mother!"
You can roll deception.
Oh, this might be, if you need it, good time for your inspiration. But
Oh, you are inspired. I forgot about that. You do have bardic inspiration.
if you want to.
All right, well, let's see. Hang on. And yeah, I'm gonna go do that. What is it in D8?
8. Yep.
D8, yes.
Oh, it is.
Okay. Anything else?
I can run like 10 more feet, so I'm just gonna back up.
Okay.
Just in case.
Let's
All
see
right.
it.
Rodog.
All right, so we got, of the two boys who were back in town, which one of them is the most wobbly?
This guy is having a hard time standing.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
Hold on, I just want to check if you have. Yeah, okay, he's not stunned anymore.
That's okay. I will Eldritch Blast him.
Yeah, I just wanted to check if you got an advantage on it. It would have been nice.
All right, so first blast. Oops. I can't, that's not how that works. Oh yeah, we were using the Scorching Ray stats. 18 to hit. Is that it?
That misses.
All right, second one. 24 to hit.
That one hits.
All right, D10 plus 4 force damage. So 13 damage.
Okay.
And then the last ray or blast, 19 to hit.
Ooh, just one off.
I'll use a D8. So
Okay.
You can't.
I
Yeah, I
can't
already
use my inspiration on my attack.
Yeah.
I'll let you.
Oh, but yeah, okay.
You'll
already
have to
already
make
said-
it then.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't
You'll
matter
make
because, yeah. Even
You'll
if you roll
make
the
it,
1.
but you don't have it anymore.
No.
because you're out by 1, so you'll make it if you want to use your inspiration.
My inspiration. That's 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay.
My inspiration.
then
is so, you're so uninspired.
I'm jumping away.
Jumping away.
Y'all have fun.
Okay.
Dinky, what the fuck you doing?
Thanks to the night.
Fucking cat.
Okay. So you've managed to convince one of these knights. Good job.
Nice.
But before we get there, this knight here is going to try its 3 hits against Posh because it's not stunned.
Yeah, I kind of expected that.
Yeah, so it's gonna try. Is it gonna try? Has it done anything else? Doesn't know you're there. Doesn't know you're there. Okay. Yeah, Posh is the only one it can see. It's gonna try its 3 strikes against you.
I am so dead.
With a let's see, the lowest one's 16, so that's gonna miss.
Yeah.
21.
That does not hit.
That does not hit. 23.
23 hits.
23 hits. Okay. This is the one that takes a lot of dice.
Oh boy.
Different kinds of magic. For these 1, 2, oh goodness, where am I? 3 of these and 1 of these. Oh, you rolled terribly. You are so lucky. 5, 10, 18 points of damage.
I'm somehow still alive.
Still
Well,
alive.
you are very tankish.
I have 4 points left.
4 points left. Okay.
Posh is barely standing up as it is.
Posh is barely standing up. All right, this back one, the one in the back, wholeheartedly believes that Bahir has eaten Mother. And so you see him put his hand out, and in front of his hand, a black sphere starts to form, and it begins to be covered in green flames. And he shoots it at the Bahir. And I need everybody, except for Road Dog, to do me a dex save.
Okay.
Including the actual thing it hit. 18. Oh, he makes it.
All right.
So, okay. Snip's the only one who fails it. So, Posh, you're going to be fine. Right? Because you don't take damage.
Yeah, I have the invasion thing, but
I only take half anyway, even failing it. So.
Honestly, it's not going to matter too much. You take a lot. Those of you who failed it take. Well, all of you take half of that.
Wait,
Half
23 fails?
Huh?
no.
No.
Oh,
And if
okay.
you succeed,
You succeeded, so you take half of that.
Okay.
Snip failed it, but she only takes half damage because of her evasion.
You have
So
to
both
do-
of you only take 37. I say only take 37 points of damage from this sphere bursting out and hitting it, and including this guy who, the Bahir also just burst into flames and falls over and dies. And he is going to go over and try to look for Mother.
the object is gone because if I remember correctly, it disappears.
I don't know that yet. Bahirs are dead.
He can spend a lot of
Hillary.
time. That's great.
All right. So, what do I have to roll to find out if I kept up my concentration?
You have to roll. What did I say? 37 points of damage, right?
Yeah.
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 37 points of damage. So what's that? Half of that is 36,
14?
16. No, it's like 18. You have to roll a con save higher than 18.
I'm not good at con saves either. Let's say no. So I can be seen now.
Okay.
Oopsie.
Oopsie. Ellery. Oh, you have to do it too, Ellery.
I saved, though.
Did you?
I mean, I
No,
did.
you took
the dex-
damage.
Yeah, you still took damage.
Oh,
took
okay.
damage.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So you have to do a con save of 8. Yeah, I know you are seen.
Okay. Well, okay. So, let's see. Okay, so I'm not invisible anymore.
You're not invisible.
But I am going to do a sneak attack.
Okay.
on the guy here. So, because he's got an enemy in front of me. And
True.
so that is my rapier. And if I need to, I will add a superiority die. So I'm going to use my rapier. I take it that hits.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, and then I am going to trying to think what I need to do. Oh yes, I want to cast Divine Smite
Okay.
as well. Jess, can you remind me again how that works?
Divine Smite. Are you casting? Are you smiting as like the action, or are you doing a spell?
Let's see. I guess is it a bonus action to?
No. So smiting, just the ability smite would just it's when you hit, you decide
Okay.
to smite. So you do 3d8 damage unless he's undead, which I'm pretty sure he is. So
Yeah.
you do 4d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
Plus 1d8 per spell level. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Well. Okay. So I have to cast this. I have to cast. Sorry. I have to expend a spell level, right?
Yeah. So if you expand his first level spell slot,
Yeah.
it's 4d8. If you second level is 5d8, and so on.
Okay. So if I cast a third, that would be 568.
Yes.
I'll take that hit. Okay. 5d8. All right.
Yes.
5 worth of damage.
Yeah, and I haven't done the rapier damage yet, but
Yeah.
What is
So
the
5d8
effect?
plus whatever.
yeah. So that's the 5d8 plus
Okay.
my rapier damage and my
Oh.
sneak damage.
Yes.
6.
Yep, that's a 6. So 16, 40 something.
Yeah.
48.
Yes.
48 points of damage. He just burst into flame.
Yes. Okay. Excellent. And then second. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. I mean, I know we're gonna just jump on this guy here pretty quick if we all survive. Just trying to think if there's anything else I can do. No, because I'm out of bonus. Do I have bonus action? No, I'm gonna use cunning action then to run away. About
Okay.
here.
Run away! Run away!
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna change my mind on that. I'm going to use my. Is lay on hands? Jess, I know you've played. Is that a bonus action to lay on hands?
That is indeed. I think that's actually an action.
Oh, okay.
Lay on
Then I
hands.
can't do that. Then never mind. Then I am just gonna get a little bit farther away because I'm the only healer. I'm the main healer of the group. So if I go down, it gets more complicated.
It is an action. So.
Okay.
All right.
That's me done.
Snip.
No, it's me.
Oh, Pasht. Sorry. Pasht.
Yeah. Well, time to beat this guy up.
Oof.
That hits. Right?
Which one?
23.
That
Mine
hits?
did. So.
Yep. No, yeah. you're-
And I would like to use a key point to try and do stunning strike on him.
Okay.
So he has to know.
As far as you can tell, he's all stunned up. He's all wobbly and whatnot.
So he's stunned. Great. I get advantage on the next attack. That hits, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I will spend a key point to do Fear of Blows. When it loads. That probably does not hit. And the other one.
Misses. Yeah, the second one hit.
And that's my turn.
All right. Takes us to Snip.
Okay.
Attacks have advantage on him, just saying, and he automatically fails strength and dex throws, saving throws.
Okay. So, so I'm going to run up and fuck it. I'm just gonna go and start hitting him. So I take out my
Giant form.
And a giant Snip comes out of nowhere.
giant snip. All right, so this hits 3 times.
Nice.
All right,
Yes.
so Do all of those hit?
Just the first two.
All right. Well, let's do that. Then. All right. So one. 4. That is like nothing. All right. So, yeah, it is magical though. Let's see. And I am going to do a flurry of blows, which is, what was that again? 6.
2 more attacks.
Yeah, so it's a 20 plus 5 plus 5 plus 10.
Okay, so
that misses.
1 misses. Come on.
Well, remember you have advantage on him.
Yep, that's what she's rolling. So many.
That one probably, does that hit?
Nope, all of them miss.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. I'm getting the heck out of here.
heck out of Dodge.
I went up 10, so 1, 2.
Can I help you?
30. So I'll go hang out with Ellery over here.
All right.
Hi.
Takes us to Road Dog.
Sorry, I'm dealing with a very needy animal. I'm gonna move even further away. In fact, I'm gonna go all the way over here. And I'm still gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Okay, I'll just blast away.
Yes, sir. What can I do with you? That's what I thought.
No.
Aw.
What a needy person.
He needs dinner in about 20 minutes.
That
22.
hits.
All right. That is a 11 damage.
All right. He's not looking very good.
All right. Second attack.
That hit. That misses.
Oh, well, shit. Third attack.
That hits.
8 damage.
Okay, he's looking pretty rough.
And that's done.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You will have to wait.
That takes the night. Who can't do much at the moment.
Nope.
Takes us to Bahir and to Ellery.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, Ellery's gonna go in then for a sneak attack again. Also, I will. If I need to, I'll expend a superiority die on my attack for precision. Oh God, that didn't work, did it?
Yeah,
It doesn't matter what I do, does it? I mean,
you got to 13, so.
Oh, because that's right. He's down on the ground.
Yeah,
That's
it
right.
still does. I mean, yeah, you have a 13, so if you want to roll a die, you can.
Yeah, so I get a 1d8. See if I can hit him with that. 17? Nope. Okay, then, all right, well, that's it. There's not much else I can do. I'll just
Okay. Takes us to Poshed.
Okay, well, time to beat him up again. That does not hit.
That does not hit.
Oh, no.
That
Not hit.
I'm spending a key point to do a few blows. That hits.
Hit. Yep.
And I'm spending another key point to do stunning strike.
Okay. Oops, where's the die? Okay, he looks about the same as he did before.
Oh, yeah. And the other one does not hit.
Does not hit.
Okay.
All right, takes us to Snip.
Snip is gonna, I guess. Ooh.
He's no longer. Well, you would be able to know if he's stunned now because the original stunning would have ended. So if you still look stunned.
Oh, he looks lively
Oh, so it didn't
for
work.
a dead person.
Oh, great.
For a dead person.
All right, so I am going to firebolt him.
Oh.
Okay. I don't think that.
That's a damage roll.
Yeah, if for some reason it doesn't roll the actual attack. We've had that problem.
All right.
20
so-
plus 10 probably.
No, that's not going to do it.
Nope. Does not hit.
Can I do twice with the firebolt? Because it's a.
Nope, it's a spell.
Hmm.
So that only happens with like attacks.
Yeah,
Melee.
the only
Or
way
twitting.
that would be like if you're a sorcerer and was able to like twin it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I am going to make something of a run for it because I don't want to get hit by whatever he's going to hit you guys with. 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna go up over here. 40. Yeah.
Okay. Takes us to
Sorry.
Radar.
All right, let's do this thing with the spells where I throw them. Shut up.
Come on, Cat.
I don't care. You can wait. Your dinner is in 11 minutes. Is in 21 minutes, and you can wait for it. That's a miss.
That's a miss.
That's a miss.
That's a miss.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
7 more damage.
All right. He is looking very, very rough at the moment.
Oh, but it's his turn now. We're so dead.
Now, and you know what? He doesn't care. Does he care? Yeah, he cares a little bit. He cares just a little bit. He's gonna go for you, Posh, first with one of his attacks. Oh, a 3 does not hit you, and a 13 does not hit you.
Nope.
15 doesn't hit you.
You should roll that for me.
A 22?
That is my AC.
Is that a yes or no?
That is my AC, so yes.
Okay. So he is going to do one of these plus 4 of these.
I have 4 left. I'm dead.
Oh, you're not dead, you're down.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he rolled a 10 already, so yes. You are down. You are down. And doesn't really have any bonus actions. Should give you more bonus actions besides the one that I gave you. He does not have any more bonus actions. So he's gonna sit there and stare you down, Ellery.
Okay, well, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Pashed at 3rd level. Submit.
So Pash, you're back up.
Okay. And then...
Wait, both of those?
What does it say? Healing... I don't quite what is it?
Did you cast it at a higher level?
Yes, I did.
What level?
Yes, I
what
cast
level
it
did you
at
cast
3rd level.
Okay. Yes, so I'll get both of those.
13,
Great.
yes, yeah. And then I will do a sneak attack with my rapier on the guy who's in front of us, and hope to God this time I can actually get a hit. So again, if I need to, I'll use a superiority die, which apparently I will, so I'll expend one of those. Fuck. And
Nope.
I miss. Fucking hell. Alright.
That is fucking bad luck.
Yeah, alright. That's me done.
Okay. Posh.
Well, first I'm gonna move here, so I'm flanking.
Okay.
Does not hit.
Does not hit.
Fuck.
Not hit.
Spending a key point for an unarmed strike. For Fury Blows. That hits.
As you go to hit him, he moves his sword and redirects your fist to the ground.
Oh, the other one's also gone up. Yeah, that
Misses.
That'll hit.
Oh, it does?
that was it.
He only gets to parry one.
Oh, okay. And I'm gonna spend.
I think it's one. I don't think his AC doesn't go up. It's just a parry.
Okay, I'm gonna spend my key point to do a stunning strike on him.
Okay.
Just so we can fucking like lock him in place.
It's a good strategy. I'm pretty sure the parry. Now I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure the parry is just a
one-time thing.
Oh no! Oh yeah, it's towards one melee attack.
Yeah, that makes
he
also makes
goes
sense.
up, he says it goes up to 8 to 28
He's
for one melee attack, not for multiple.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he's parrying. Like you don't parry multiple.
Yeah, so it's not like shield. I
Yeah.
was hoping to be like shield, but no, it's not like shield. So, honestly, it doesn't matter if you do a stunning strike or not, because with that last blow, you take him out. You can
I'll do him like palm strike right in the face, like
you
jump up so I'm at the same height as him and just like punch him right in the face.
And his helmet goes flying off with his scully head attached to it, and he just falls down into a pile of armor and bone.
Jesus Christ!
And we all just fall on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a tiny bit too close.
I mean, I had 7 points left. That was fine.
If Fox hadn't come back up, you might have been in trouble.
Huh?
Depending on
If anyone comes back up. Oh.
Well, but I did.
You have piles of things, squishy bits everywhere, and
All right. Oof. So.
okay.
Well, we saved the city, guys.
you saved the city.
Well, we still don't know exactly. We still don't know why
We saved the city.
It is 4 in the morning here.
Yeah, you kind of killed the one things who could have told you why.
Well,
So
it'll always be a mystery.
the world may never know why the city was attacked,
But it was saved.
and it was saved.
Yeah, that's the point.
Do we know where we are now?
Somewhere.
What is your plan? What is your plan now?
Where are we?
Take a long rest, I think, first.
Yeah, I mean you can, but
yeah.
in the game here, you have saved the city.
Okay. Mission accomplished.
We take a long rest, so we're going to keep this campaign going on. You've been kidnapped as a DM.
Well, eventually, someday Snip will go back to find out where that thing goes.
Teleport?
The teleport.
Yeah.
But it probably won't be today.
Yeah.
we can sort of I can sort of tell you what
Can
happened.
I help you? Oh my god.
If you go through, I don't know. So you guys are just gonna rest here, or you're gonna look around? You're gonna go home? What is your plan?
I mean, we're definitely gonna rest.
Well, I think we should, do they also just checking the corpses as well, just to see if they have any magic items on them, or any other curse, any other things, information, letters, any other clues?
Okay. So for those of you who are going to bother with searching for things, one of them was carrying a shield. And I'm assuming that Snip will sit around and identify all this shit for you, or someone in your guild will. There's plenty of people who can do this for you. It's a +3 shield for one of them carrying a shield, a ring of spell storing, and a sword of sharpness, which I'm really sad he didn't get to use, because if you roll a 20, he gets to amputate you.
You're a vindictive man.
One of them had a spell of a cloak of displacement, a frostbrand sword, and a ring of free movement.
All right, I can't even write all this down right now.
They had a bunch of cool stuff.
They had a bunch of cool stuff, none of which we'll get to use.
Well, yeah, it's a one-off, so...
You found a bunch of cool stuff. I think overall, the items that you found are worth, like the quills that you found, the pens. Whoever's got the pens are worth 79 gold each.
Oof. Wow.
So you found 42 of them.
Yeah. Well, 41.
41. Giving one of them, John.
41. So do the math, and that's how much that's worth.
72.
Huh?
I don't know. It doesn't. We're never gonna play this game again. We're never playing these characters again. It doesn't really matter.
I want to know.
You find 1 billion gold.
Yeah, exactly.
7 trillion silver.
That's 3,000 gold.
A +5 magic sword with Vorpal on it.
Yeah.
And sharpness.
The keg tab. The keg tab is worth like 3,000 gold for the keg tab.
I'd rather it just be magic, that you put the keg tap on any bottle.
That's a good one.
And it would turn it into beer or ale, whatever you wanted. Yeah.
That's a good magic item. It turns any liquid into beer.
Yeah.
Or you don't have to actually have a hole. You can just put it on the outside of a container. It'll drain it.
Oh, that's also a good magic item. I have to remember these for like custom magic items. That's very good. The mask that you found last time is also worth like 3,000 and some gold.
Yeah, I have that. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Nice.
you found that. You
And
had
the old
that
clothes for my costumes as well.
in the old.
Wait,
the old costume.
never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happens
so
if you go through the portal?
what happens when you go through the portal? One of the portals takes you to pretty much the big portal takes you to pretty much like this world's version of the Underdark. And that's where the giant worm came from.
Oh, right.
Yep. Also the giant skull. They use that. Regatta was very big on keeping pets. And so she would travel around different planes and capture different creatures and bring them back, or just souvenirs from different places.
So the skull was real.
The skull was definitely real. That was a giant skull. I'll take you back there just so, because you know this shit's over. There were, as you saw, that the humanoid things just walk through walls.
Mm-hmm.
There's a crap ton of fake walls. So
Okay.
there's a bunch of places you could have broken into. You missed like this whole part of the map.
I
here.
did see part of that up there, and then I was like, oh well.
Yeah. And I think there's one more like down here that.
Well, there's no way for us to like figure out that they were like.
Yeah. You actually, I think at some point you investigated like
the holes in the walls.
This spot here, and I was like, you were just slightly off from investigating the wall.
Mm.
Yeah. But that's also why like the humanoids kind of ran through a wall to let you know there's probably more fake walls.
Yeah.
But you look for fake walls or more stone. So yeah,
Well, we kind of had more pressing issues.
Yeah, you probably did. Up here are this would have been Flagrant and Sagothar's
they're great.
We're up in that corner. So pretty much they fake their own deaths, which is why history books stopped talking about them.
Okay.
Which is why nobody knows anything about like what happens to them, is they fake their own deaths and then kept eating souls.
So what?
Flagrant and Sagarath are both Death Knights, so they're like fallen paladins, more or less.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what they kind of are. Let's go here. You are actually, you once you take your short rest and whatnots, you are up here. You're right next to the keep.
Oh.
So it was right that we basically went underneath the castle.
Yeah. So you all made like a really long. You took the long way to get there. Like, yeah.
Well, okay, so that explains why it warned us, because the warning was actually supposed to be the other way.
Yes. So you exited out of the entrance. So if you would have gone in, it would have warned you that you were going to die. Most things would have died because you take like 16 points of damage just walking in.
Yeah.
So most things would have just died. If not, hopefully the statue moving illusion would have been like, you need to leave. Everything else there, everything else there almost killed you all, and you all are like 16 level.
Yeah. No, that was well balanced.
Yeah. So most things would have just died. Eventually, after everything dies down, there is an investigation as to who killed
Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit. God, I already forgot his name. It's been so long.
The prince or whatever.
The old guy that I killed.
Yes.
Kupta, yeah. Frederick Kupta. So there was an investigation. Nobody bought the thing that you try to sell about the attack being the zombie attack being connected to his death. Because one was undead necrotic shit and the other one was demonic hellish.
We tried to sell that.
No, we were trying to get the.
I think it was during one of the times you were gone.
I did not try to sell that.
Yeah, I did.
Try to sell that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Paz is an idiot. Apparently.
Yeah, but the elf king that you were talking about is a fairly powerful wizardy person. So he was just like, "What the fuck are you talking about? You're an idiot."
Did they buy the money?
Did they buy the running away?
No. Did they buy the demonic? Did they buy the gnome?
Yeah.
Wasn't it a gnome? Halfling? I can't remember.
It was a gnome. It was definitely a gnome that we set up.
Trigget.
Yeah. Did they buy the sheet? What's behind it?
you have convinced the whole city that Trinket Ziggit is behind it all. There are some of the less, some of the idiots in the town do think that the whole thing, like the undead attack and all of it, was connected to her. The people who understand magic to some degree are like, no, those are two different kinds of magic. Don't be stupid. There is a trial set
to track her down afterwards.
Yeah, so there's a trial set, but obviously she's run off. Eventually, I believe Giles, something Giles, I forget his name. Second contract. So you fulfill the second contract just fine. You get payment, or the guild gets payment for that. Theodore Giles, who is the captain of the guard, is tasked to find her, and he reaches out to the guild again to try to help find Ziggit. So yeah, you guys managed the contract to find her as well.
Yeah, because we were kind of the ones who made her run off, so we have the intel already.
Snip wouldn't do that. It's a weird thing with her. She would consider that one step too far.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily that you would be assigned to that. Like Snip or Posh or any of you might be assigned to that.
But the guild would be hired.
Yeah, the guild would be hired.
Some other asshole had to go find that woman.
And presumably we would give the intel on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it might not even be this guild. Like you are one branch of this, giant.
Yeah.
So they might be like, oh, she's in a city 50 miles away. We have agents in that city. They'll take care of it.
Just tell us what you know, and
tell us what you know. So if you keep an eye on the newspapers after this, you might find out what happens to Ziggit, but you won't necessarily. It would be kind of insane if you four would be tasked to find it.
Yeah.
But it is going to be the guild's job to do it. Let's see. So John Marley lived. Posh, your person was eaten by zombies. Your intern.
Oh yeah, we had interns.
Yeah.
Yours. Oh goodness. Ellery, your intern was not just eaten by zombies, not just attacked by zombies, but turned into turned into an undead.
No, boo.
Yeah, so he went full zombie. Road Dog, your brother lived barely.
Good.
He did lose his right eye though.
That's okay. Hey, you know what? Gromish. He can become a warrior of Gromish now. But he's also a right eye orc god.
Excellent.
Snip gives the pen to John Marley and tells him that she's very proud of him for surviving and for being so useful.
Cool.
Posh does not give much of a fuck, really.
So is that and those are all the loose ends wrapped up, right?
Unless anyone has more questions about kind of this weird world, yeah.
No, that was
Well, the other teleportation circle. I forgot about that.
yeah, there were two.
That was to a cave, like a spider-filled cave that's been abandoned for like 400 years or so. That used to be used to transport like dead bodies from a city about 200 miles from here. It's how, not dead bodies, souls. Like it's how when Regatta was a lich, she used to feed, but she realized that she couldn't just bring people onto Moonshadow Keep and kill them. So she set up there's another whole other like system in another city where she would her sons would abduct people and take them in and bring them back here through that teleportation circle. And she would eat their souls on this end. But it's been abandoned for a while, so it's now kind of infested with spiders.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. No, this is fun.
Can you tell us why the attack happened?
Yeah, I can tell you. It had nothing to do with anything that you were doing. The music was just too loud.
It woke him up.
And Regatta was like, I'm trying to fucking sleep here. And so she was just like, yeah, I like, you've been partying for like 12 straight hours. I'm tired of this shit. Here's a zombie horde to quiet you down. And it worked, so she was happy. Oh, you all showed up.
We were the band. It was our fault.
It was.
Bad, yes, it was
We
your
were
fault.
playing.
I was.
Literally
Pretty loud.
downstairs neighbor.
Yep. She was a cranky downstairs neighbor.
That's
She
beautiful.
happened to have a horde of zombies.
R&D, this was a lot of fun. Thanks for all the work and
Yes.
research and everything to set it up. And everyone else did. It was really good. Like, I think we did well together as a team. So
Yeah, and like the planning out at the beginning was really, really fun.
yeah, we should do more like setting people up to be falsely accused.
Hell yeah.
It was good. I did have to make a lot of changes from the original, so I'm not sure how much I'd recommend the original unless you make a lot of changes.
Okay.
Oh,
Good
Yeah,
to know.
like the original only had like one Death Knight at the end. I'm like, one Death Knight versus like 4 level 16? What bullshit is that? You get 2 Death Knights and they're gonna have mounts and they're not gonna be nightmares. They're gonna be these fucking horrible creatures that have like 200 hit points.
Well, it's when you
Like-
get to like 10% of your total hit points and you still win that battle that you feel like you've done something. So
Yeah. Because otherwise, yeah, a lot of even like the mech thing was not like it was just like, oh, there's an iron golem. Like, fuck that, it's a mech.
upgrade.
yeah, that was a fun twist. Like I didn't expect that.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff. All right, well then I think I'll end the stream, and I guess then after this we'll talk. But we know we got Saturday night games. I don't know if we're gonna go back to our Underdark after this, or what's gonna happen because this was supposed to be a 1-shot turned into like 4-shot over 2
Yeah, we've been
months.
doing this for like a month and a half.
Yeah.
Like this was our summer 1-shot.
Yes. Okay. But definitely on our Saturday
The
night.
summer of death.
Yes. We'll have our Saturday night game going on. So from me and everyone else in the game, and again, thanks again to R&D. Goodbye from me and goodbye from the party. Say goodbye, party.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, party.
They did the bit.